Go.
Whoa, usual suspects, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of the Monday Midsole. It's your co-host, Marley Marl, aka I done copped everything this damn weekend. Just kidding.
Yeah, right.
But we're a little light today, no Marcus, so it's gonna be a little quiet,
No
less
mo.
alcohol-induced rants. But I didn't get a Kyrie, so you never know what's gonna happen, right? But I'm gonna kick it off today in the one-legged man.
That's interesting. I've heard that one. Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your one-legged friend, maybe your only one-legged friend. We're here tonight on a Monday at 8 o'clock, ready to do this damn thing. And I will pass it off to the man with the plan.
What's going on, y'all? It's Buckeye City Soul, Kev, aka Tito Jackson. What's going on with y'all? We are a little short, as everybody said before. We got no Mo, we got no Marcus, but like I said, hopefully they can get back to us sooner than later. But today we got Atlas. Tommy,
what's good?
In the house.
Good? How's it going?
What's going on, man?
Chilling, man. Chilling, maintaining.
Thanks for spending some time with us today, man. You know, hopefully, you know, we can keep you for this entire 2 hours. You know, I don't know if we're gonna make it.
We'll see. You know, we'll see.
We'll see. But yeah, you know, I want to start out. We start out every show with the same question. You know, what got you into sneakers?
I mean, what got me into sneakers, honestly, man, I was born and raised in Hawaii, so you know, the biggest thing out there, everybody just rocks sandals. You know what I mean? So like, if you had a pair of sneakers, like it honestly was like put you up in the cool factor. You know what I mean? Like SBs were real heavy, but what got me really into sneakers, bro, was probably SBs. Like, you know, the push heads to there's tons of the Tiffany lows, great shoe. But I feel like SBs are coming back. But what got me really into collecting sneakers and understanding about like the sneaker culture was SBs more than anything. I think that got me into shoes.
That's what's up. That's so everybody. If you guys don't know, he runs Atlas. You have a store in Indiana, right?
Right. So I got business partners. It's Grails Inc. And I'll kind of send that when I repost this. Grails Inc. and Atlas1216. It's like a combination. But we got 4 stores here, and I got a pop-up shop in Chicago right now. That in a barber shop, so it's kind of it's a little different, you know what I mean, but it's like a sneaker store with a barber shop, so it's pretty cool.
Okay, yeah, that's dope. We had one of those here in Columbus. It didn't last, but I just don't think maybe we didn't have the people that were. I mean, people are here a little weary of certain stuff, and being in certain areas around a lot of sneakers is kind of a scary situation. But let's just get right into it. I mean, everybody knows, if you don't know, now you know, he's a big reseller and he has all the early stuff, and legit I bought shoes off of him, so you know I trust him. But let me ask you this: why does the game need resellers?
I mean, I think the big reason why is we drive a lot of the hype of the sneaker. Like, I feel like a lot of people talk about the sneaker culture, and I think, you know, a lot of people talk about sneaker culture, let's quote unquote that. But I feel like resellers are kind of needed in a sense because, like, we drive hype on the sneaker. Like, when we get it earlier, we post it, or like if we, you know, accumulate like a certain amount of sneakers, like if you can't obtain it, you want it. You know what I mean? And like that is kind of why I think the resellers they're like hated, but they're not hated on, because we can obtain stuff that a lot of people can't get. I don't know. It's like a slippery slope, man. That's a hard question to ask, really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like why we're needed. You know what I mean? And I think that a lot of people talk about how like, oh, if this shoe was sitting on the shelf or whatever, like nobody, like, I feel like when stuff sells out, that's when people really want it sometimes. You know what I mean? Like the stuff that you can't obtain, like, you know, you really want it. You know what I mean?
Right. I think that there's two different, I guess, thought processes. And I guess the one part is that, you know, some people say that, you know, resellers, you know, they buy up everything. So, you know, the people that actually want the shoe can't buy it. But then you have on the other end of the spectrum, say a pair of shoes that you don't have access to, like, you know, like a Levi's or Cause or something like that, that's a lot of people's only way to get that certain pair of shoes. Now you're going to pay a hefty price tag, but
Right.
I mean, I guess it's and if you got any questions in the chat, we'll go ahead and throw these out there though, because I mean, it's full disclosure. We talk about whatever.
I'm an open mind. I think the biggest thing, like, I'm set as a reseller, but my end all goal game is to turn reselling into a sneaker store with accounts. You know, I don't think a lot of people know that. I'm using that money, and I think my prices are very fair. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of the stuff that I'm getting really early. And I'm trying to show love at the right margins where it makes sense for me to kind of get to my goal of what I want to do. You know what I mean? And that is to have a store with accounts that, you know, I can do collaborations. I mean, one of the best collaborations out of a sneaker is a reseller. Pause.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Sean Weatherspoon has created a shoe and he's a reseller. So, you know, it's the tide has kind of shifted, you know what I mean, in that aspect. But yeah, I mean, I'm down. I'm open for any questions for sure.
I see Pino saying some stuff in the chat. Do you have your chat up?
Let me look. I don't think I do. Hold on.
Okay. No, that's cool. Whatever. We'll ask if he asks something. Someone asks something, then we'll go ahead and toss it out. Flashy flash. Yo, that sweater tight. All right, you know.
Hey.
Tight isn't good or bad. I don't know. But so what got you into reselling, and how did you get the access to it?
I mean, a lot of the times so I work for a big corporation. I won't say it, you know what I mean, where I work, but I work for a big corporation, and I was a manager of a sneaker store's big box for 10 years.
Okay.
So I've always been around the sneaker culture, as far as that aspect, release dates and everything. And honestly, like, I've always liked really hard to obtain shoes. And I used to try to, you know, use my connections, you know, showing love to people in order to get stuff that they got. And it just was like a barter system back and forth. Like, if my store got something, I would try to hold it for them, or do something like that. And then it just snowballed into a whole bunch of different connections. You know what I mean? Right. I really got into reselling because I started to become like a liaison for this big company to like lace up athletes. Like, they trusted me to, like, you know, personally shut the store down to like help these people, to help with their branding. And, you know, I kind of looked at it like, really honestly, like, the first shoe that I started reselling was the Columbia 11, or what, I don't know what it's called. Like, it is a Columbia 11 to me, but what is it?
The Legend Blue.
The Legend Blue. And, you know, I had access not in my city at other stores that I knew had a lot of pairs, and they would just, you know, hold me pairs. And then at that point, you know what I mean, I'd make 20 or 30 bucks on each pair because people didn't want to deal with fighting people. You know what I mean? Right. So, you know, a lot of the stuff that I do, I'm in Indianapolis, where, you know, there's probably only 6 or 7 serious sneaker stores. Well, I knew that, you know, Chicago had a lot more sneakers. So people wanted a shoe, and they were paying for my services of what I did. You know what I mean? And I've always been try to be as fair as possible with my prices, but, like, you know, it takes time, it takes conversations, you know what I mean, to do that. And that's pretty much, you know, that's how really I started it.
Right. So what's your biggest, like, hurdle in the resale world? Like,
haters. You know
so
what I mean?
Let's talk. I have that down as a question to get into too. Yeah. You know, like, what kind of stuff comes in your DM box, and like what kind of stuff do you see?
I will be 100% honest. Like, I think there's a lot of positivity that comes through it. You know what I mean? I don't have a lot of negativity really on it. A lot of people, because I get stuff early, you know, they're like, how do you know they're real? You know what I mean? So forth and so forth. Like, that's probably the negativity. But I think the biggest stigma is like people that, you know, really want the shoe. You know, they think I'm like getting the shoe for like retail. You know what I mean? Like, and then I'm selling it for like $3. Like, that's definitely not how it goes. Like, if you really want to know the truth, like, the real resellers out there are the people that own sneaker stores. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're blind to that situation and you're into sneakers and you don't understand that, like, backdooring is real, like, it's real. You know what I mean? And I'm just in that network where they trust me that I'm not going to tell that, you know what I mean, on how we get the sneakers. But, you know, really the to get back to your question, I think the biggest hurdle to overcome is like trying to explain to people like it is a lot harder than it looks. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm pulling up like, hey, I got 30 pairs on hold. Like there's a lot that goes into it.
Right. And I mean, I can imagine there's some type of danger to dealing with as many sneakers and having
Yeah, for
that
sure.
quantity on you. Like, have you ever had any type of like scares or any type of security issues?
I mean, I'm pretty smart on the way I move when especially like with Yeezys. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if you think about it, man, like that's crazy. Like sneakers is more profitable than stocks, you know? Like that's
Right.
why I'm passionate. I'm passionate about numbers and like, you know, Yeezys are like stocks, you know what I'm saying? Like they gain value a ton. But yeah, like there's been a Yeezy situation where like, you know, people were kind of eyeing the car or, you know, people looking like they're watching, but we move pretty smart. We move in a team, you know what I'm saying? We move as safe as possible because it's never worth that, you know, the worst
Yeah,
result.
for sure. Now I've seen some videos with you with Lance Stevenson. Like, did you meet him through sneakers? And like, who are some other people that you've got to kind of
To get
interact with?
access to? Fabulous is one of them. You know, Jadakiss, Kanye West. You know, I mean, there's a lot of NBA players. Like a really big connection I have is with the LeBron camp.
I want to hear about the porn stars.
And the porn stars. Okay.
Wait, I got a question real quick before we get into the porn stars, but we're gonna definitely get into that because I definitely want to. But the LeBrons, can you get the Ohio State LeBron?
You know what? Okay, so when you're connected like with people like that, you just never ask for stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really awkward when you're like, hey, can you hook me up with this or you hook me up with that? Like, it's kind of like a friendship thing. Like if they're kind of in a pinch, like if they need like a shoe for like their son or you know what I mean, and that's like the type of level I am with them is like they don't want to have to go through Nike or they don't want to have to go through Adidas and beg you know what I'm saying, somebody to get the shoe. They just know I'm going to come through and deliver for them if they really want a shoe, because they honestly don't have the time, you know what I mean, to deal with all we have to deal with to obtain shoes. Like they don't have the time for it at all. And a lot of times people are like, are you charging them a ton? No, I don't ever charge any athlete anything. You know why? Because it turns into their friends and then their other friends that want to, you know, support my business and what I'm doing. So I don't whack people over the head, especially like people, you know, like that. Like I've been to like tons of Cavs games, you know, cool stuff because of sneakers, you know what I mean? Like, and just showing love as much as I can.
Right. That's what's up. That's what's up. Because I know I'd seen Zeke Sneaks with a pair, and I'm like, bro, how do you get that? But let's get back into the skin and let's talk about the naked women. No, I'm just So yes, Mia Khalifa,
crazy. Honestly, I knew through some friends. Mia Khalifa wanted a pair of Yeezys, and you know, I reached out and I emailed her, and she emailed me back in like 30 minutes. And then at that point, we just had conversations on Instagram. I didn't want to slide in her DM because she'd be exposing boys.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Was it LeBron?
I think it was. No, it was somebody big. But she exposed. I'm like, I'm not trying to slide in there and seem desperate, but you know, I just was like, hey, you know, I'm trying to get, you know, my branding out there and what I do. And she like instantly like just gravitated towards it. You know what I'm saying? You know, Atlas isn't my name. My name's Tony. My son's name is Atlas. You know what I'm saying? So like I told you guys in the beginning, like my end all goal game is to open up something more sustainable, which is a sneaker store with accounts. And, you know, having my son's name and the story behind it and what I'm doing it for my family. You know, at the end of the day, like this is how I, you know, put food on my table. And, you know, she was really rocking with the story and the branding. And she just was like, hey, you know, I'm really looking for a pair of Yeezys. So then I next day aired her a pair of Yeezys.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And I didn't even ask her. I asked kind of one of her friends, like what size she wore. So she was shocked I knew her size. Just trying to like over deliver. And then at that point, she was like, okay, I'll rock with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I guess if you get enough people on there, I mean, that's just going to help you out down the road. So what's your 5-year plan, man?
I think this year I'm working on something big with Lance Stevenson under the wraps.
Okay.
He's got the name. He's definitely got the capital to entice, Jordan Brand, Nike. But I think, this year I'm really, really trying to open up my own storefront with accounts. And then at that point, 5-year plan out is to, solidify a really dope store here in Indianapolis, because there's really nobody here in the city with like crazy accounts that gets super limited sneakers. And we got a lot of sneakerheads in the city, that want to do, they want to get everything, but we don't. We don't get the Levi's. You know what I mean? We don't get none of that stuff.
Yeah. We don't get those either.
Right. We don't get the Levi's. We don't get the Off-Whites. We don't get none of that. And I feel like I got a couple connections, hopefully, that I can get in their ear. Like, hey, this Midwest, Chicago, but Indianapolis is a pretty big city. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's good for their branding too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You would think that any town that has a basketball team would be worthy of having, that type of, access to, certain sneakers. Like Cleveland has access to things that we don't have access to down here in Columbus. Although I think Columbus is a little bit more progressive than Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
But, it is what it is. They get the sneaker con. So, I first met you at sneaker con. Are you going to be at the ones that are coming up? Are you going to continue to do that? I'm
trying to honestly disappear from the resale game. You know what I mean? Because that's very conflicting, right? Like you can't be a reseller and then have a sneaker shop, right? So that's why this partnership with Grails Inc. is kind of like, really cool, is because, it's a very well ran business. As far as like new and used shoes, but I'm trying to kind of scale back, and really I'm having a lot of big meetings coming up with some brands, and, really attack that full force, because it kind of conflicts itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At a heavy level. So I'll always pop in there because I like to see crazy samples. I've got crazy samples. It's always cool to see people like yourself, or people that you just see, doing reviews there, or, it's cool. It's a cool environment to go to, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I like to get to the one in Cleveland, but I'm probably not going to go to as many as we were trying to go to last year.
Mm-hmm.
I think something has kind of changed a little bit. But I want to open it up to Ma and to Daniel. I think one's about to come on.
Mm-hmm. I am currently Googling Vicky Vet. Apparently she collects New Balances.
Where are the chicks that collect jellies and
Birkenstocks?
Jellies, the Birkins.
This Google is fucking intense. I'm just gonna go ahead and
close
this. Bookmark that page and come back to it. No, I don't got any questions for the homie, man. I talked to him.
You did pretty good job of covering everything, Kev. You stole all the questions there.
I sent them to you beforehand, so
I know you would. Mine was literally just gonna be about the females, and damn, like, talk about the porn.
So does that get you in trouble though? With
what the wife
thinking that.
You know what? It doesn't at all, because we openly communicate about it. What's funny is I'm just reading the text right now from her, saying, "Hey, I'm listening about the porn stars," But I think she understands the business side of it all. You know what I mean? Another big one was Josephine, the Victoria's Secret model. That was crazy, and that was, you know what I mean? And that was through a friend that has bought sneakers from me, for quite some time, and he was like, "Hey, this young lady, she's a Victoria's." I didn't even know who she was, to be honest. And I had no idea how big her following was, but her and her boyfriend or her husband have just been super, super cool through the whole thing. Like, they were like, "We want to shout you out. We appreciate how good your service was. And, we'll tag you on a picture." And I'm like, man, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't ask for any of it, but they paid for the shoes, and I gave them a fair price, and that was that.
Yes. All right. So one thing, Cuta Queen says, "Who is Josephine?" That is not a sexy name at all. But that's just,
that sounds like an old lady, like
Josephine.
You can read it your Harry Potter.
It does sound like a grandma.
Yeah, Josephine
Dawson's Creek.
River. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right, but she was
Driver,
right? Yeah, a ton of people follow. Virgil follow her. Kendall Jenner follows her.
A question from the chat is the demand for Yeezy subsiding?
100%. 100%. I think people on the boost wave, they're waiting for something from Adidas to do, and like they're trying to do this future craft, and it's kind of tailing down a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I think they're waiting for Kanye to come up with something. Like the dad wave is pretty serious. Like there's a lot of requests for 700s.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's crazy. Like I've seen it for like $1,000 for a pair. I'm like,
I'm just saying, man.
Terrible.
I'm a dad. It's not that cool. Like
I don't understand
it's cool if you're not a dad. That's the whole thing.
That is the thing. You are right on that.
Yeah. Right.
You're right on that. But the demand on Yeezys is definitely down. You know what I mean?
I feel like these dad shoes need to come with some jean shorts.
You want some
high waisted jean shorts
with like with the wallet pocket already broken in.
Yeah, exactly. Like
on the back.
Like I don't get it. Yeah, like Ryan Swang's out here. It's not for everybody, but I mean, like, but every shoe I fucking wear is a dad shoe. All right, we're 21 minutes in.
Yep, got him. So do you think is it the fact that are Yeezys getting not as cool anymore, or is it the numbers are going up? So
yeah, because people can obtain them now. You know what I mean? So like that's the drive of stuff. Like why people want stuff. Like I don't know. Like I said, that slippery slope. Like if you can go and just grab it off the wall, like it's not as cool.
I don't say they're dying.
It's not dying.
Like right now, it's easy to obtain, but if
it's fucking boring.
No, I'm just saying if he drops another dope colorway in a limited run, everyone's gonna lose their mind.
Right? I mean, like, but there's like ice yellow, peanut butter, red night. There's all these stupid things are coming out. It's literally the same. Like, can you imagine if Jordan put out just Jordan 5s, just only Jordan 5s all year long in this, like, in just different colors?
Highs.
I mean, they kind of do.
No, but they're different ones. There's 1s, there's 5s, there's 4s, there's 3s. I mean, like, they're different silhouettes. But I'm talking about just the Jordan 5 silhouette. There's
a difference between Jordan and Yeezy, though. I mean, because that nostalgia factor plays into it, and people are like, well, it's a new color. I'm going to buy it. With the Yeezy, there's no nostalgia there. It's just, is it cool? Is it not cool? Is it hard to get?
That's it. Fashion and hype.
Yep. I mean, I think the demand is down. I don't know. I think it's falling off. The boost wave is falling off. Like, I don't even want to bring up the NMD.
What NMD? They still make those?
I don't. That's what I see. You know what I mean? Rest in peace. You know, the boost technology. I mean, I hate to say it. I mean, it's not what it used to be. Like, Jordan Brand, Nike has just they had a chip on their shoulder when that report came out.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like Ether just came on this year. As soon as 2018 came, Ether.
Yeah,
it's over for you.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's some shit that I want to get into later. But like with that whole topic about what Nike's doing to my fucking emotions this year. But I mean, like for real, like I don't know. I think. Has anybody got any other questions? Because I could talk this shit. When did Yeezys become cool? They've been cool. They're cool.
Yeah.
I like the 350s.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're all right. I mean, they're comfortable.
Like how many pair have you gotten though, Kev?
2.
Right. So
I still got a handful.
Yeah, I got rid of them. on mine. So like,
hey, the right time.
Right at the right time too, before the bottom fell out of it. But like, it's literally the same shoe, and it's so boring. Like the blue tint, I didn't even try for the blue tint. Like, I didn't even go there. It's like, man.
I did.
Right, but I mean, like again, you have what the Beluga 2.0s and the blue tints.
Yeah,
right?
That's all I could get because that was when we just now got the app, the Reserve app, and this week was the first time I missed on a pickup. Yeah, the phones. I tried on the phones.
I usually went to the same store every single time. They had me go to New York. I had to pay tolls and tax. Not happy. I didn't. I paid resale.
Yeah, but not as bad as what they're going for. I think the best price I've seen on those phones is like $400.
Oof.
Yeah, like 450. Yep.
Yep. I forget who had them for 4, but it was a resale shop. It was the one that Mike goes to.
Oh, Cool Kicks.
Yep.
Cool Kicks ever, whatever.
They have some good prices sometimes too.
Yeah, they're pretty reasonable.
But so, is that it for? Are there any other questions?
If y'all have some questions, we can circle back around to it towards the end, because I'm sure we'll have some time with it just being us 3 and Tommy on. But yeah, we can get.
Just make sure you at me when you leave a comment so that I can see it. That way I'll ask. But what's coming out, man? What's coming out, Maul? You got it pulled up?
I do not, because I thought you were going to show off all the things you got.
I ain't get shit.
Do we want to go through
lie.
Why you go and try to find that? Do we want to do our pickups?
I know. I have weekly pickups next and then releases.
All right, cool. We'll do that.
You want to go?
I can go because I ain't got shit.
What are you talking about? You got mad stuff.
I got this.
Yes.
Right? And I got these for like $80.
That's a good deal.
That's solid.
Yeah, that's just super dope. I got these hoes.
See?
I love those.
Yeah, they shoot really good, like picture-wise. And I got these.
Oh, you did get them.
Yeah. He did. He took pictures of them.
Yeah, I had to I had to do some fuckery to get this hat because, like, for real, like February has been like the worst month financially for me, like, period. Like my homeowner's insurance, homeowner association fee, like it's for real because like my bills that are coming in are like reminding me that I'm a grown ass man, you know, and you got money for sneakers, you know,
right?
The way my bank account work is
right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I lifted up my leg. What's up? Can you put your leg like this? Can you put your chin on your foot? I don't think so. You gonna try them all? You gonna fall in that goddamn chair?
I'm definitely not trying that. I was split. my balls would pop out of my jeans.
Yeah, you got it. I've run down the daggone airport with Dan's leg.
That's awesome though.
Yeah,
I'll go next.
All right.
Here, hold my leg.
I got the Hardwood Classic LeBron.
You kept them.
And okay. I may take them back and get my discount with it because they didn't sell out, so I can probably use my little coupon or whatever and get a little bit better price. I didn't wear them out, so it's no big deal. I did get the Diamond Turf LeBron. I love these.
It's sweet.
You don't like them? No, I
fucking love them.
You want them? He was trying to coerce me to send them to him.
Oh man, yeah, you do got a pair.
That's right.
You don't even like LeBron.
Listen, I got.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you don't even like LeBron.
I got LeBrons. You don't like Kyrie's. You got Kyrie's. It happens.
True.
I like Kyrie.
Not you. Kev.
Not me. I'm all right with Kyrie after yesterday. You know, they were back on the same team. We good. And now the Cavs are, you know what I'm saying, we all right now.
We want to open up, you know, because we won 2 games at the end of the before the All-Star break when everyone else had already given up.
Hey, don't worry. You'll see. Kyrie's going to have an early vacation.
Oh.
So I got the gold toes too.
Well, if that happens, I'll rock a LeBron jersey.
There it is then.
And if it doesn't,
remember he said that. Remember he said that. And then I got the dead ass Arizona Generation 1. Velvet. And then last but not least, Bread Toe.
Oh.
Okay.
These are gonna be the super GR. It look like
bro, they're everywhere.
They're having these things at 7-Eleven, but I don't care. I mean, I like the shoes. The colorway to me is dope.
Yeah, that's a good colorway.
I'm gonna try to get another pair just to put on ice.
Yeah, that's a 2 pair.
And then I bought I did buy 2 other pairs of black cements, but I showed the one last week. So
Mom, what'd you get?
Because I didn't bring my black cements figuring everyone else would show them, but I got the black cement 3s.
We all showed them last week. I
know. I didn't. There you go, Kev. Thanks. I got the gold toes, but I knew you got them, so I didn't show them. So here, go toes. And then I got another pair of those foams. And once again, Dan, you showed them. So foams.
You got two pairs. I couldn't get one.
There it is. You got. Well, I got it. I got a pair in Boston. So I got the one with the gold box, and I got the GR pair.
Ooh.
Oh. And then I got these. Bam. PGs.
Oh, light them up. Light them up.
Light them up.
See, say something.
Oh, my bad. Here you go.
Man.
So that was
out with an Xbox shoe.
Ended up they
did though. I thought
Mosh did a custom. He did a custom for Steph.
Oh, okay.
Early part of the season.
We can't do that. Shoe. We need a different brand. We need a Nike.
And then Jordan just collabed with Xbox, but that's just a sleeve on the Xbox.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But if you win that,
I'll show what I got, which is kind of
You got everything.
No, I don't, man. Vapor Max. Yeah, what do you know? The box is kind of crazy, right? I like the shoelaces. Joint. Yeah, I like the shoelaces. Out of everything out of this damn shoe, I like the shoelaces. But the off whites are nice, definitely nice.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wish they would do something. They need to do something with the upper. I think a little bit more. Give it a little because
more pizzazz. I mean, it is fly knit now.
Okay. On the
so that's it's like FK on the box, and then the blue lace.
Mm.
You know, okay.
But I mean, immediately when you wear this, it's straight. You're gonna get them dirty as shit. Like right off top.
Like the creams, they just attract dirt.
Yeah.
Skip. And then I had plans to put down a down payment on a Nissan Versa with those pussy ass PG2s.
Super mad.
I got retail though.
Oh, that's a win.
Yep, I drove to Harlem to get them.
Oh,
another good pickup. I think a lot of people are sleeping on this shoe.
There's too much coming out. You can't.
It
came out. There's no way to even put it on the radar.
Yeah, why take a flyer? Because you want to cop so many. I mean, there's a couple pairs that I wasn't able to cop that.
I think the genius part about Nike with this shoe is like it's only $150.
Mm.
You know, they're like what? How much are Vapor Maxes? Like $220?
They've been putting them things on sale.
Yeah, have they? For like what?
Yeah.
130?
150.
150. And I think my favorite pickup, and this is my last one to show, because I've been after this shoe forever. This beautiful shoe.
Ooh,
there you go. The DB.
I need that.
Would y'all say that's the best too?
I think it. The part of the blue dime. The bin?
The bin looks like a work boot.
Oh,
I like the blue dime. That quilt.
I think the Dons are the best one.
Dons, though. I can be cool with that.
Mm-hmm. I'd say if they put a red Don, that would be dope.
Oh, it'd be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom, did you show the Kobe?
No, I didn't. He kind of gave me. I just let him finish. You know what I'm saying?
I just interrupted this.
That's all good. It's all good.
Go ahead and show the best damn pickup that I want. Go ahead, man.
No, man. Listen, I'll let you shine. You know what I'm saying? He was on a roll, so I'll let him have it. You know.
Go ahead, man. Let's take the crown, man.
No, I got nothing crazy. Got the Kobe Protro. So, man,
I took so many L's.
Yeah, this one I got in store. They had them locally, so I picked up a pair, and then I got a pair coming from Nike. And then Champ sent me this, the Why Nots.
Hey,
so real quick, I saw other influencers or whatever. They got the black cement 3s, so I wasn't expecting anything. Wife comes in, she's got the package. I'm like, oh shoot, there it is. You see the Champs tape on there. I'm like, nah, tell me they sent me the black cement 3s. Come on. So I'm opening it, right? And for whatever reason, the box is a pain in the ass. It's like a scene out of Willy Wonka where he's trying to figure out if he's got the gold ticket. And I open it up. It's the back of the box. So I see all the Jumpman stuff, yada, yada, yada. I can't see the front of the box to see if it's the elephant print or whatever. So I finally get the bitch out, and it's the freaking the Why Not. I'm like, oh, thanks. Great.
I mean, maybe it's a good ball shoe, though.
Listen, I'm going to try it out for sure. So.
I mean, you like 15s.
I do like 15s. I just thought
it looks like a
black cement 3s.
No, it looks like an oven mitt.
Going to be a guaranteed pair. it's whatever. You know, I'll try it.
But it's free. I mean,
I'll try anything once to hoop in. I mean, because I don't want to hoop, mess up my good stuff anyway. So
them look like some shoes that Uncle Rodney would come out of prison and wear. And be like, take me to go get some cools.
Oh, give me some.
Why not?
Some cool. Hey, you gonna let me get that extra Kobe or?
One is to rock, one is to ball in, like legit ball.
I mean, like legit. Let me get that pair. Look, you can't even do it. Can't even do it anyway.
It's the balling. I got specifically
mess with that shit. You could help out a brother, help out a friend, help out somebody in the same community as you, and you're like, no, I need 2 pairs. Like you ain't got enough balling shoes behind you.
I don't ball.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
We'll talk offline.
Yeah. What's coming?
Oh, about that.
The whole time you didn't even pull that shit up.
I did. I really did. I just messed with y'all. I went to Foot Locker on this one because Soul Collector was getting on my nerves. But what are we?
Foot Locker got all them unlockable pictures.
No, not right now because it's GR week. All-Star Weekend's over. It's GR week. So a couple of these Nike Air Force 270s.
Those aren't
bad. I like that pair. I like the white
That's the
pair.
Safari print, right?
Yeah, I should have bought that white pair. I should have bought it. I'm mad I didn't.
We tried. I think
that's actually pretty dope. My cousin sent me these the other day. He's like, "These are really nice." I'm like, "What? Oh, yeah, they're right.
Yeah,
they're different.
Yeah,
they're
sure.
different.
For the ladies, you got some Asics, so Nimbus 20s. Get your run on.
I almost bought a pair of was it Asics? They were like a red flannel pair. They were I wanted them.
Lumberjacks?
Yeah, the Lumberjacks. They were like $60.
Oh wow. I would have got them for $60.
Yeah, I should have got them. I might go back and look and see.
Running shoes?
I ain't running nowhere.
And when I was in the Army, I only ran in Nimbus.
Yeah, I heard it's the truth.
Yeah, it's a dope ass running shoe. So, and I ran like 7 miles a day. So, and I'm a big old fat guy. So, we were getting shin splints, and I never got shin splints once.
Well, we got some more KDs for Dan right here. Oh, Wolf Gray, Cool Gray. I mean, Nike's back to the normal.
Why has he? I don't understand how he's like falling off. Like he was so big. Like the KD4 was huge.
He flopped on the 5. He went with a mid.
Yeah, he went with that weird. He
flopped on the 5. So like the KDs are super dope.
Like
the BHMs were really dope.
Right.
The N7s were dope. But he had so many bad colorways. It was kind of like And then they tried to go back to the lows on the 6s. They started with the preheat, which was good. But then once again, the colorways, they just couldn't do it.
Right.
Do y'all think that KD making the switch influenced like people buying his shoe?
To an extent, absolutely, because there's a lot of people who hate on him now. Funny thing about that, it's a lot of LeBron fans.
Yeah, hey, man. Sure. Everybody be hating on LeBron, so we gotta hate somebody. We gotta
they hate on him for doing what LeBron did. It's like
we gotta create balance in the galaxy and the universe, man. It's what it needs.
That's what I guess. Yeah, I think it definitely hurt some of his sales. But I think what hurts it the most is the shoe just isn't marketable.
It's true. No, it's not that bad. The new one's not that.
Oh, it's not terrible, but
yeah, I've seen.
I like the
what's coming out.
The 9 was miserable, especially that like
the Ant Pearl. Have you guys seen the Ant Pearl?
I saw it. It's like a really light pink, right?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I think that the KD is better than the PG2. I don't like the PG2. If outside of the PlayStation, because it lights up, the PG2 is lackluster to me.
Listen, like I said, this is the first time I've actually taken a Jordan out in person. And it's got like this weird type deal, or it's like you know what I'm saying? Like
like it just eat into your Achilles.
Yeah, like I'm only 5'10", so like I don't have like extremely long legs. I want my ankles to actually show when I wear some of those, but we'll see. I mean,
it's a calf guard.
If nothing much, your Achilles should be on point. But
is it shaped like a triangle?
It kind of. Look at this.
It's like a high sock fit. It's weird.
Right. It's got like this weird.
It's like that shoe on Monopoly.
Yeah. It kind of is.
It is.
Yeah, I hope they continue doing a dope colorways like they did last.
That's what it's all about, man. If you can get a dope colorway, even if the shoe is meh, then it's gonna sell.
Mhm.
All right. What else we got coming up?
The Nike Epic React Flyknit. I've
That
seen
shit got a booty on it.
It's
Yeah,
weird.
the
It's a woven
the
pattern, but
advertisement-
it's supposed to be like crazy comfortable.
Yeah, the advertisement. I've tried a pair on actually. They're actually really comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over Ultra Boost?
No. But I mean, it's at the I think Nike right now is trying to find that price point that nobody's hitting right now. You know what I mean? It's like an affordable everyday type shoe, but the commercial's dope. You know what I
That
mean?
shit got a booty. It's weird.
Yeah.
It like sticks out. Like you could put some
right here.
Yeah, like you could put a picture on a frame on there.
Put
Like
a
you can
glass
put-
on it.
I just seen that too. Yeah,
Yeah, you just mentioned it.
I'm tired.
Well, a lot of people mentioned, the Kyrie 3, how it kind of stuck out a little bit at the back, and they didn't like it, i.e. Kev.
Yeah, I mean, like it's weird. That's weird to me. It's just like it's got a shelf.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting for sure.
I'm Tyrone, and I'm here to F your shoe. Long D style.
And that picture in the group chat. That's...
I can't see the group chat right now.
I can't see it either. I don't even want to see it.
Oh, wait. No.
we'll show it
I
to
know
you.
what you're talking about.
We'll show it to
Yeah.
No, I know. Yeah. Moving right along, Nike Zoom.
you. I'll shoot it to you.
All
Nike
right.
Zoom. I know what you're talking about. It missed me for a second, but yeah, some more runners. The Nike Zoom Fly SP. That's your colors, Kev.
Boring.
Yeah.
I
need more. I
It's
need
not
more
for me.
red.
It's not for me. And then you got this NMD.
Jeez, the flood continues.
Yeah, I was trying to find the right word to put it.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I guess what most people will be going for this week, which would be the bread toes. So, bam.
Yeah.
And there's the ladies.
Yeah, I'll get to that.
Yeah, the quality on the grade school pair is like just as good as a men's pair.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's dope.
It's about
Yeah,
time.
so it's about the first time I've seen a grade school pair done right. Like it's the same quality leather for sure.
I like what they're doing with these.
Those in the
13s?
blue ones are dope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
these,
those are
there's
tight.
the threes too. The threes that have that black upper with a white
Oh
bottom.
yeah, I
white-
saw that. I
Mhm.
don't know. I was kind of 50.
They're doing that with all of them.
But
They are.
Right.
That is JB to the fullest. Like, oh, this works here. Let's do it for everything.
But if somebody if you said that shoe was limited, what would
Oh.
happen with that shoe?
Oh,
Motherfuckers lose their goddamn mind.
Right.
it'd be the Valentine's days.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Hey,
I know.
Get the dick out your mouth.
I just gotta be quiet. I gotta be quiet. I'll
Trying to
get
count
on
those?
the rant.
Oh, about the
The eights. Yeah.
yeah. No, I'm with you, bro. Because nobody likes eights until you drop a limited quick strike. You know.
And then,
Nope. Yeah.
And then the PG2, the home craze comes out. He actually
I like those.
during
I'll
the
probably
3-point
get
contest.
those.
Yeah, he was.
I like the
during
outsole.
3-point contest.
Mm-hmm.
They're
He was
doing a lot.
trash. He couldn't
Oh
shoot.
my goodness!
Yeah,
that was
he
terrible.
was
man.
boo-boo.
If it wasn't for Kyle Lowry, that
Yeah,
was
man.
awful.
That was awful.
That was bad. That was embarrassing. I had secondhand embarrassed watching that.
Man.
That dunk contest was. We'll get into that. Oh,
Yeah, that's another subject, but yeah, I'll go in on that.
But yeah, that's it for this week. You know, I guess you get a little bit of a break after All-Star weekend,
Right.
defeateds and everything else that came
Yeah,
out.
but is it a break? Because now you gotta. You mean you're gonna buy the?
Yeah, I gotta go
I don't
back.
feel stressed to buy them though.
I gotta go back. I gotta buy the fucking OVOs because they're eights. I gotta go find somebody with a female size 12.
Oh,
Right,
I've
this
given up
night.
on those Valentine's Day.
It didn't look. I didn't see those anywhere. Like all I
As soon
saw
as,
was a
as soon as
10
I
and a
jumped
half.
on the app, it was gone. That there was only 11 and a half when it went on sneakers. I don't know. Dan, did you check? Were you quick enough to see a 12? I didn't see a 12.
There was no 12. I got on there like I was sitting there
I was there, yeah. Free fresh, boom,
Ready,
boom, bam.
you
11 and a
know.
half. I was like, oh shit, I guess so.
and then there was
That's
no
probably
12.
that little
I mean,
hesitation.
I even hit the 11 and a half.
I hit the 11 and a half, yeah.
Like I saw no 12 and immediately pressed 11 and a half because I'm like
Same here.
I can rock a 10 uncomfortably. You know, I don't have to worry about no sneaker shields because my foot is just all the way in there, taking up all
like
available space.
Like LeBron.
Dan's toes.
Right, but then on the left foot, it doesn't even matter. I can be uncomfortable on that foot.
That's what it is. Yeah, I hear you.
It's only half uncomfortable. I got it locked in on Maul. So I guess we're at the G.A.P then, right?
I guess we are at the G.A.P. That would be you, my friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to your favorite part of the show, or at least my favorite part of the show, because I get to do a lot of the talking.
Sponsored by 8-9.
Yeah. This is also this particular spot of the show is sponsored by 8-9. 8-9 is a cool clothing that you can get your own eat shit shirt. It says eat shit. And so you can check out it's in the link in the description down below, down here somewhere. So yeah, go check that out. Not now, but later. But how this works is it's gas, ass, or pass. Gas gets you 2 points, ass gets you no points, pass gets you 1 point. The winner decides the next week's G.A.P. So I won this week. I don't have a pencil or a leg right now, so
I don't have a pencil.
Pencil, got it. Boom. Got a bill line. I got a bill I ain't gonna pay. All right, cool. All right, cool. Look, 8-9's in right now. 8-9 says 40% off. So go check them out right now. That's super dope. Glad to have them in.
Save it and then check it out after the show's over.
Yeah, save and check it out after the show's over. It'll be in the description, but please go check them out. And don't forget, while you're in here, please don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe if you're not. Thank you so much for joining us. But here we go. So first up, let me share the screen first. Let me do my motherfucking part. Application window. Boop. I've gotten spoiled by Kev's stuff. All right. So let me lock in.
Yes.
All right. So Molly Mall, yeah, go ahead. Take it away on me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that's my G.A.P. It's the Tinker 3s, not the 88s. This would be, I guess, quote unquote, the general release, although I'm seeing it that they're going to be a little bit more limited than what I expected. So I'm hoping to get a pair. They actually had that sneak drop in LA on the Snapchat. Anybody see that?
Yep.
Yeah, that was pretty sick. And they're going for quite a bit, which is making me a little nervous. Or maybe that's just some of the resale hype. They're just, doing their job there. But now these are fire to me. The whole story behind it. When I first saw these, I wanted them, and then obviously the 88s came out, and the hype just went through the roof. But yeah, I'm on my gasolina.
All right. So for me, these are a gas. Now, originally,
yeah, you didn't like these joints.
No, that check threw me off. I was just like, eh. But then I have a thing about history, right? And when they show a sketch that he did back then when they came out, like before they came out, when they were designing the shoe, and it looks like the Air Max 1, and I love the Air Max 1. And so there was like this blend of like how Tinker saw Jordan's shoe and the shoe that he had just worked on, which was the Air Max, and to watch that kind of turn into literally one of my favorite Jordans, I kind of got hung up on it all of a sudden. I was like, oh, God damn it.
They got you.
Yeah, because I'm a history guy. So, yeah, and like, exactly.
I was like, how do you not like these?
Yeah, and 8-9 is in the comment section. He's like, I need all the threes. And like,
we got.
Yeah. He's got like 20 pairs of black cement threes.
Yeah, for real. So, these are a gas for me. Tell me, what you got on these?
I mean, I'm feeling them. Tinker Hatfield saved Nike. You know what I mean? What is that? The Flight 89 on that back?
Yeah. No, it's a
3.
It's a 3, but it's
no. I'm saying like what that back Nike check is from a Flight 89 though, right? Like that's the inspiration behind that.
No, they're 88. It's kind of like the Flight 89.
I think it looks a lot like the Flight. Yeah, I mean, I like
89 it. 89 is after the 4 though. The 89 is the 4 body.
So it's the 88 with the Nike check on the. I mean, it's cool. I think that when you add NRG to the end of it, that changed.
Man, yeah,
Yeah, that energy definitely. But it's a great colorway. I think it's the little baby brother to what JT wore because everybody went crazy.
Well, I think JT's is a little baby brother, and this is based off the original sketch.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah,
I haven't brushed up a lot. There's been so much shit dropping that it's just like it's hard to keep up. But those are. I mean, they're cool.
So you gonna ask? Are you gonna gas them or are you gonna pass them?
I'm probably gonna pass on them. Yeah.
Oh, that's surprising.
That was a curveball.
Yeah,
knuckleball. Kev kind of he kind of coached that.
He coached it. I don't know.
Coached that pass. He knew it was about to be a gas. He was like, so what you doing? You asking him or you passing him? He never said gas. He said you asking him or you passing him.
No, I said gas or pass. I'm a gas. I like these before when they showed pictures of these. I liked them, so I'm definitely gonna gas them. Hopefully, I can get my hands on a pair. I've seen some ridiculous prices out there. It's like $800.
I'm like, wait, why?
Yeah, Nike Fiendin has them up for $720 right now.
I can't do that, man. I mean, I went in on the Levi's, and I mean, if I have to go to that point for those, and they're gonna stay. Because
according to a lot of people, they're gonna be pretty limited.
Really?
No, I wasn't expecting that at all.
And it's a draw on Nike. So
that's a no.
Yeah,
I've never won on any app.
I've won on a couple, but it's getting.
I've won 2 draws,
man.
2 draws.
Yeah, I've won the DBs twice, and that's
so in the comment section is give it a gas. There's some passes. There was some poop emojis, but mainly gas.
Joints are hard.
Yeah. So
I just have to wear my fire reds like they're the same thing.
I'm hearing the fire reds might be coming out again this year.
I'll take those.
All right, and so up next we have
Poopy dupes.
Anyway, this would have been Marcus's shoe, but he's not here tonight. So
lucky.
Skip. Yeah. So we'll do these.
KD's hair print on this thing.
Oh shoot. Wildin'.
So these are mine. These are the Jordan 12 taxis, and they're one of 3 pair that I need to finish up my OG collection so I could officially be done with 12s.
I thought you had them.
These cherry.
I don't have these.
Sorry.
Obsidians.
Gotcha.
I got
I don't have these chairs of Obsidian. Those are my 3 OGs, but these for me are. I'm so super excited about it. So those.
Pass on Marcus' issue. I go back and forth on these. Yeah, I got you. I go back and forth on these because I probably will pass, right?
If you didn't already have a pair from whatever year they dropped.
Right.
But we always go by.
Right. I don't want to hear that.
Buy them.
I don't want to hear that.
Like I probably well, I'm not gonna pass on them. I'm gonna try to cop them. It's gonna be hard from what I understand as far as the production numbers, but
right,
they're gas. I won't do you like that.
Yeah, they're quick strike.
Yep.
They're gonna be them and the cherries will both be energy.
Well, that's good because I don't want the cherries like just being a mass release.
Kev, what you got?
I mean, we've always done it. If you already have them and you're not going to buy them, I'm not going to buy these.
You're not going to try for them.
No.
But what do you think the shoe is? I mean, like honestly,
I love this shoe. Obviously, I mean, I have it there, but it's not a gas because I already have them, and they're.
You're judging the shoe, not if it's in your stock already. If it's in your stock already, we've already said that. Like when people put up a shoe that we had, we were like, oh, it's gas. I got it. So it's clearly gas.
But I think that this is for shoes that we're going to buy. I am literally going to pass on these. But they're dope shoes. So you take whatever points you want.
I'm going to try to cop them.
I'm just saying that I'm going.
I got a 10.5. I need a size 10. 12's run big on me. That's why.
While you're looking at this shoe, is it ass or gas or pass?
Oh, I mean, it's a gas.
And that's what it is.
Am I going to buy them? I'm going to pass on them.
Trying
But is it? It's well. What I hear, you said it was a gas shoe, so that's what I took.
I'm definitely copping those. Those are automatic. Those are automatic. Gold eyelets. Like, when can you get those? 96, 97 NBA season. Like that's memories for me. Like, the reason why I like Jordans is because I remember, being in Hawaii, we didn't have no basketball team. So we had we rooted for Mike, you know what I mean? But I remember him rocking them. And like, I feel like them are automatic. Like, that's an automatic.
I remember I had the originals, and those little eyelets would pull out of the shoe. If like I hooped in mine.
And they just ripped out?
Yeah, they would rip out. So we ended up taking them back. That's how I got my cherries. To take back the taxis.
Exchanged them.
But
all right, so that's a gas. And the comment section gave me a gas.
He be Debo in the game.
I know.
This shit ain't even fair.
No, you gotta hold that pass.
That's a 10.
This guy said, "Did y'all play hula hoop in Hawaii?"
In there.
He be throwing that. I think that you and Ma should have a tie.
We'll see. All right, and this is Kev's shoe.
Hey, I love ones, man. I mean, it's a Chicago one, but blue. Blue is my favorite color. Quiet as kept. Blue is my favorite color. I have to have these shoes, and I couldn't get the frags, so it's an OG style. It's not like the rare air.
Just to show you love. I'm dropping those for retail early.
Wow.
Hey, well, holler at me.
You hear it here first. Yeah, I got you. It should be coming in shortly. So you hear, I'm about to drop I'm gonna start trying to show love back. You know what I mean? Like, that's a shoe. It's a dope shoe. Those conversations I have with getting shoes, but definitely I'm gonna do them for retail. I think they're tight. I think they're gonna sit, but like at the same time, like people that really want them early, I'll take care of it.
Oh man, yes sir.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take them
for sure. They're fresh.
All right, so that's a gas from you.
Gas.
All right, I have to gas it because I'm going to get them, but it's probably going to be a pass in the beginning. They remind me of the frags, aside from the toe and no bolt. But no, yeah, I'm gonna cop these. These are definitely. I'll probably cop two, so that's why I said I got to gas it.
God damn it!
Yeah, I know.
There's a big part of me that wants to be like, fuck this shoe.
Listen, I'm with you. I kind of want to say the same thing, but when I look in the mirror, I know I'm gonna.
Yeah, the reality is I know I'm gonna get it.
Yeah,
and so unlike Kev, who's like, it's a pass because I already have them, because he knows that shoe's hot. It's.
At least I was real in my logic. I wasn't telling you that I thought that the shoe wasn't a good shoe. Obviously, I think it's a dope shoe, but just because I have them already, I'm not gonna get them. That'd just be like if you weren't gonna get these because you have the frags. I understand that, but you're gonna get these,
right? I mean, I wasn't planning on it until the homie Atlas is like, I'm gonna have them early.
Yeah, I'm gonna get them early. I think the biggest thing is the toe box isn't the quality. It doesn't look like it, but I mean, when I get them in early, I definitely will, show the toe box. It all depends on what that toe box looks like on a lot of these ones, man.
I think with the ones, all people care about is the Nike Air on the tongue.
True.
And if there's nothing on the back.
Yeah, true.
I mean, they like the shattered backboard leather or whatever, but
so they're gonna. It's a gas because god damn it, fucking ones. Now I'm looking at the comment section and I'm seeing a lot of pass.
It's a pass from the comments, but write down everybody's name because they're gonna hit you up and say, "Fuck them, you passed on them." So I'm gonna give them to somebody that fucking wants them.
Damn, Kev, tell them what you mad, son.
All right. So I mean, but I can't tell. I mean, there's some of the people are repeating, but
yeah, sneakers are good for the soul. That's the homie.
Pass.
Storm Blues over these. Get the fuck out of here right now.
Right, and I've got the Storm Blues, and like
I have the Storm Blues too. These ain't. Come on, man.
Yeah, so we're gonna give it a gas out of the comment section, but there's a couple people that are like passed, called it trash. But
Oh, that's the same person. Is
yeah, I think primarily it's gas in there. So the next we have the shoe.
Oh wow.
Right, which is what I was gonna switch to, but I ended up not.
Yeah.
So
anybody want to take these taxis?
yeah, exactly. Hey, man. So without further ado, Atlas, go ahead and let them know.
Man, these are just crazy. Like overall, I think it's a crazy concept of the shoe. Like like everything that went into the storyline. Like I've been following the storyline of like how he, had a panel of his trusted friends to make this sneaker, but they absolutely murdered this shoe. Like the thing that gets me, like I used to use that wave emoji a lot and I stopped, but like, come on now. You take it off. I mean, it's sick, bro. It's straight sick from the insole, everything on the shoe. Like I don't even have to talk about the shoe. You can just sit there.
Yep.
And it's straight gas.
You're not wrong.
Corduroy. I think when you wear them too, like I've been watching Sean like wearing them. I think when you wear them in, they look better. It's like kind of like, I don't know. They're just a great shoe overall. Everything that he did with the color paneling, I mean, it screams nostalgia.
Kev, what you got on these?
All right,
here we go.
Come back to me because I'm trying to break it down. I think I watched round 2, so part of me is on the nostalgia, like just on the show and seeing how they put it together. Like I like to gas it, but for me wearing them, like they're not my style. So let me think about it. So come back to me.
All right, Ma.
If you win on the draw, you keeping them?
Oh yeah,
because you're gonna put your name in the draw.
You got to do that.
Exactly. These are gas, but they're gonna pass on me. Like they're not. I'm not winning. That's not gonna happen. There's gonna be like millions and millions upon entries, and bots galore. But these are definitely dope. Like I would love to have these in the collection, and I'd rock them to death.
Heads ain't trade or trade D whatever. Ooh. These ain't gonna sit. Like everybody and their mom is trying to get them. You could put out.
They're on resale right now. They ain't sitting.
You could put them on GR, and these motherfuckers would float.
Yeah, it's almost one of those things where you better pay now, like before the prices jumps. Because once it sells out, it's going to be even worse.
Is this a gas for you, Mom?
Yeah, I'm gonna gas it up.
Yeah, all right.
That's
so, for me, this is like a holy shit shoe. Like this is me. Like I'm gonna have to come out of pocket and get these.
Punch somebody's mama.
Like I'm not even gonna give it up to Nike to win me on the draw. Like I will get this shoe. Like I don't care. Like I had people in line for me in Virginia when all that shit broke out. Like I've had people at Complex try to reach out at Complex Con trying to get me this shoe, but this shoe is beyond dope. The colors are beyond dope. The quality looks dope. That the fact that it's an Air Max 97 with the Air Max 1 sole is cool. There's little Velcro shits on the tongue, like the little happy face on the inside, the velvet fucking insole.
What is
like
velvet?
Eat my ass. This shoe is not gonna sit. If they were GR, they would still fly. Like your dad would rock this shoe, your little sister's boyfriend would rock this shoe. Like everybody would rock the piss out of this shoe except for Kev. Like this. Like if they were GR, they would still sell out.
Depends on the 100% GR numbers. It depends on the GR numbers, but yeah, I would say they would sell out regardless.
I mean, they may not have like if they were GR, they may not have like a super high resale thing.
Oh, a resale aside, I'm just saying, yeah.
But like the Air Max 1, like the OGs, the anniversaries, they sold out.
Skip. He said Damn, Lister sound like he ready to fuck that Air Max.
You damn right, I would. I'd walk around with my junk stuffed in the heel cup, man, just ready.
Long D style.
My junk stuff in the heel cup.
Look, you can look at it right here. Like, see right here, you can see there's like the velvets on the inside right there. Like, that's dope.
It's smooth, bro. But for me, it's a shoe that if I don't win on the draw, I'm not paying that ticket. I'm just not.
I'll pay it.
So,
All
Kev.
right, I'll gas it because I am gonna try to get them. But if I don't win, I'm not gonna be upset, like super upset about it.
You can't be, bro. It's ridiculous. You know the amount of freaking bots that are gonna go after these.
Upset if I missed on.
They're gonna drop. They're gonna drop if you do your homework. They're gonna be at a lot of tier 0 accounts. You know what I mean?
That may change the game.
I mean, they're gonna get sprinkles.
May change the game for me.
Yeah, it's the tier 0 accounts. Like they'll probably get like 14 or 18 pairs. So like if you're, you got some local shops that you rock with, like
as much. Yeah, exactly. You're still gonna pay. You're just not gonna pay like.
Yeah, you're not gonna pay as much, but if you really want to get them, like they're not gonna be GR, but there'll be a little bit more access.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's weird. I'm looking at the comments right now, and there's a lot of pass. And oh no, we're back in Kev shit. That's why I went too far back.
Oh shit,
dickhead.
I'm taking all assists in, gas pass, damn. So I need these mugs. So I think most of them are is gas. So if Sneaker Room gets in, it's on and popping. Mall, you already know. I don't care what the ticket is. If you can get me an 11, you already know. Same thing for you, Atlas. I don't care.
I'm trying to work on more pairs. Like I've got like probably 10 or 12 pairs secured for sure at one of these places I rock with, but like there's not a lot of information on them right now. Like only a couple people like know they're getting them right now.
Is that the 26th?
To be honest.
So
yeah, Air Max Day.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull myself out because because Kev gave me the pass on a shoe that he owns and loves, but whatever. So it really, what it boils down to then is this shoe or this shoe. You decide the winner, Mom.
Oh, we're gonna go with the Air Maxes.
All right, so shout out to the boy Tommy, man. Tommy, when you can, shoot me a text and let me know. What you would like to see as far as a G.A.P. Like you got to experience it, man. Like any kind of whatever that you got,
whatever comes to mind.
Yeah, if you do some designer shit, I think that'd be funny too. Because okay. I know Kev's trying to get those designer Versace 2 Chainz joints.
Amigos, 2 Chainz boys, triple S.
All right. Boom. All right, so thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on the G.A.P. Don't forget to check out our sponsor 8 and 9. The link is in the description down below. Shout out to 8 and 9 for sponsoring the G.A.P. and for continuing to be really dope for the show and helping us grow. So with that, let's get into the topics. That's our drop. That's our drop for that.
Dang. I was gonna start freestyling out of nowhere.
Oh, go ahead.
Negative.
No.
All-Star Weekend recap.
Yes, sir. So I figured first we'll start with the kicks because that was really impressive. If you think of what Nike has done over the past couple of years and what they did this year, like they really outdid themselves. Now there was a lot of stuff that came out that I did not get, so for that I'm not happy. But in terms of what I saw, it's obviously a much better direction for what we can expect for future releases. So, in terms of releases, probably the one that hurts the most, we can start there, and it's gonna be those Kobe's, the undefeated Kobe's. That hurts the most. That one hurt.
Yeah, that one hurt definitely.
People selling them jokers for $1,100.
11 of them.
There are 5, dog. Oh, which one you talking about? The friends and family joints?
No, I know, like
I was talking
before
about,
they dropped the green
right,
camo.
right. Before they
dropped.
After they dropped, it was around 5.
It's like
hovering right around 550 right now.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can get below that, then that would entice me to throw caution to the wind and exactly, and get out of this on my opinion resale mode. But I get salty, man. I get my feelings.
Right, but but then you look at all those PE pairs. There's like that lime green pair.
They had the Kelly green joints that Jonas had, and then they had the D Booker, the orange joints.
Yeah,
and DeRozan was running both of them during the game.
Yeah.
The hardest ones for me were the pony-haired LeBron Arizona generation. Those were crazy.
Yo, Offset. I texted LeBron's manager when that dropped, and he literally said like, "It's a 101." Like he just was gassing him. I was like, "How can I get a pair of those?" Like, and he's like, "You never, you never will." Like that's what he pretty much. That's what she pretty much said.
You never had me. You never had your car.
I think the sleepers were the Damian Lillards.
I think so, but they were Adidas and their Dame. So
I don't like them, man.
Yeah, true. You don't like them?
The shape of them is so
my
weird.
son loves them.
Really?
My son's favorite player is Damian Lillard. So
okay.
So real talk, how many of y'all actually have a pair of Dames? Like regular ass GR Dames?
Negative.
My son does.
Does
he?
Right,
I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay. I'm not talking about your boy. I'm talking about your collectors here on the panel and anybody in the usual suspects.
Oh, I wouldn't rock either or. If I were to get them, I would have been just to sell them.
I would have sold them. Yeah.
I got a pair for free out of nowhere. Yeah,
that's what's up.
I got a pair from Adidas for free. I mean, they were not this year's, but I think it was like the old Damian Lillards, like the all red ones, but they were trash.
Oh, yeah.
To hoop in, like for sure, like they were trash. But
I'm looking at them.
Yeah.
On StockX.
Skip cracks me up right now. He said that's power when you say I texted LeBron's manager with a straight face.
I'm not trying to be but it's them like shut the internet down for a little bit for sure.
Yeah, them things are hard.
So, but everybody is like, I've been a Dame fan, or I've been, but like because they had that bait branding,
that was it. There's not a single Damian Lillard that is on StockX that actually sells for more than its retail.
Cass was like, "Here I am."
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't even know they came out with a red joint. That is actually pretty tight.
No, it's not.
The upper is pretty tight. I'm not looking at the shoe. The shoe is ugly. I'm just looking at the upper.
All right, the whole damn thing. It's weird. It's weird. So like, I mean, and the Dame. Well, I'm like, I get that it's Bape, and everybody wants to choke on that particular dick. Like,
well, damn.
Like if it wasn't for that, nobody would buy it, and so it just breeds that culture, that identity. Yeah, that I just don't particularly care for. So I mean, like, I don't like that shoe. I didn't even try for that shoe. That shoe gave a dick.
I just think that when your shoe's not selling, you know what I mean, and the smart part about what he did was he collabed with Bape.
Right, he did it at All Stars, so that's like
perfect. And then maybe his next couple colors might sell a little bit more, but I mean, it was definitely a smart move on their part to collab because you're all right. That's the only way they were going to sell.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Shout out to them for getting the collab. I mean, shit.
Yeah, no kidding.
We wouldn't be talking about these Dames. We wouldn't be talking about him at all throughout the entire All Star weekend if it wasn't for these shoes. So it's definitely on their part.
Balling though.
Yeah, he always does though.
Yeah, but that's he's a Blazer, man. Like so they don't get that kind of press.
So next up is the LeBron drop Friday night.
Yeah,
the Kith drop.
Carded, but that was about it. Couldn't check out.
Yeah,
40.
I wanted the white pair, the white floral pair. That's the pair I wanted.
Yeah, me too. I tried to get that too. Yeah. And from what I understood, there were 43 pair in total. That's like 11 per shoe because there were 4 shoes, but 43 pair got loaded onto their website. Like 43 pair of sneaker files in the house was good.
What up?
So 43 pair loaded up on that thing. And I wanted that white pair so bad. And then not only that, but then he busts out a black pair at the All-Star game.
Yes.
With the zipper. Like the not lifestyle pair, but the
I mean, is LeBron making a comeback? Like,
I mean, I've been buying the 15s.
I think he's quietly making a little noise.
Right, but it goes back to the whole collab thing. Like, if you
True,
collab with the right people, you are going to sell.
Yeah,
like if he puts out his own shoe, is it going to sell as well? No, it's not. Like even Kev, you like the hardwood classics. We like them in the pictures. You got them in person. You're like, yeah, this really ain't the right blue. I'm gonna take them back. I get them for the low. Like,
right.
It ain't.
They're
sticking.
Great. They're great ball shoes, though.
Right, but it ain't sticking.
I will tell you that every pair of LeBron 15s that I've gotten, I love.
And they're comfortable too. Damn.
Yeah,
they are comfortable.
Which pairs do you have?
You
got the Rose, which
I got the
which
Rose.
is a collab.
I got the Rose. I got the Ghost, and I got the New Heights.
Right. So you got was the Ghost the first pair that I released?
Mm-hmm. That's the preheat one.
Right. So preheat, aka hype, Kith, aka hype, and then because you got the other one, you're like, oh, let me try to rock with this. So you got 3 LeBrons. Two out of 3 are hype. 6.
I think I got 5.
Right, but I'm gonna go and get the blue ones. Like, I just don't have the money right now because I'm a grown up.
Make account work.
I mean, like if I can get my kids to work and buy their own fucking food, it'd be fine. But so yeah, all right. And then there was the wheat which Kev got. Congratulations, yes. My hat's off to you. My fucking heart is broken.
I'll go look tomorrow, man.
Yeah, if they still got them, I mean, I heard they might be sitting in New York. I heard they might be sitting out in Chicago. I heard they might be sitting in places. But like if I could get them for retail, that'd be dope. Because I've got 4 pair.
I want to try to find them for you, Dan.
Yeah, I've got 4 pair of Zoom Generations, and I've paid retail for 0 of them.
That's not true.
No, no.
With Cheddar? Oh wait, no, StockX.
No, I paid. All of them came from StockX.
Yes.
But now, if you get the wheat, will you still wear the Vachetta?
Yeah.
Yeah, his rotation, bro. He's gonna wear that one until next year, anyways.
His rotation's serious.
Right. He's gonna get the wheat. He's gonna rock that right away.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna get bored, and then a year later,
the box.
like, oh, let me rock these.
Yeah. Let's go back to the kit thing because I kind of want to talk about that a little bit because I carded the 12 and I went through to pay for it, and it held me in line to finish the payment. Yes. Meanwhile, everybody else checked out. I'm like, bro, if you would have had me go straight through, I would have had the shoe.
Same here, bro. I was like sitting in line. I'm like, yo, what the hell's going on? And I was talking to Dan, as a matter of fact. We were texting back and forth, and we were like sending screenshots. So I'm like, yo, what's going on? And like, it had already sold out for me, but he was still in line. And I'm like, dog, if you're reading this, it's too late.
Yeah.
All right, like I pushed that button because they actually dropped at 11:58. Right, it actually posted on the thing at 11:58. So by 11:58, I'd already had the little bullshit like rotating bar thing, and nothing. Like I did everything the same that I did with the rose gold pair. Like I did nothing different. So I mean, like. But again, I really don't think it has so much to do with bots. I think even the bots had issues, right?
Getting through. Like, Kith has a pretty big, like a strong bot deterrent.
I've seen.
I really manual people out.
You have to understand that there were 10 pair per, roughly, give or take, 3 shoes.
Oh
right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
They only uploaded 43 pair of shoes. So there's only, and that's from somebody who was running a bot and who could see how many pair were actually uploaded to their website. 43 pair. So you're talking about the all black, the white with floral, and then the 2 strappy joints.
Right.
So it's 10 per, right? Plus, I'm pretty sure the performance pairs had 2 of each or whatever. Like 43 pair, you have the whole nation. All the head folks are trying to buy this shoe.
Yeah, 43 pairs. Like,
hold on a second.
It's impossible.
I mean, there's 4 pair on StockX right now in my size, with the lowest one being $549. I would think at 43 pairs,
43 pairs loaded up the website. There was more pairs. Remember, they had the pop-up shop and everything in LA. So like. On the website, it was only 43 pairs. There's much more than that were produced.
And then every Kith store got them.
Yeah.
So I think what happened is it didn't save enough for the actual website.
Well, right, because it was All-Star Weekend, all those players gravitated out there.
Yep.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck Kith. Kith, I've had a problem with every time I tried to fuck with Kith, except for the I got the City LeBron 15s from them. I mean, but every other or the Scottie Pippins had black shit all over them. I had something else that had an issue with it too. It's fuck 'em.
Think about when Mike used the bot. What happened to Mike?
He cut it.
You got them boats.
You got the Pumas. That was a deterrent. They're like, oh yeah, you got it. You checked out. You're good. Son.
Yeah. Who are these Pumas? Enjoy that shit.
Oh, you want to return them short? You ship it to us, and we give you store credit.
Crazy.
Exactly.
Hold that out.
If you buy them, well, they don't do PayPal, do they?
Yeah.
But they do.
Yeah. I was ready with PayPal.
I heard it's quicker to do Apple Pay with them.
So what else? I mean, what else dropped that we couldn't get? Well, there was that Snapchat drop.
Other ACG, white and blue.
Which ones?
Yeah, they didn't drop, but LeBron had them.
Yeah,
they didn't release yet though.
The white and blue ones, are they coming out?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
I think that's a him shit. I think that's a LeBron only pair. I'm pretty sure that Nike decked LeBron. I mean, like they paid him for life. You know,
$1 billion of them.
Yeah, like a billion. $1 billion. So yeah, there was a whole bunch of Air Force releases. Now I don't really track Air Force.
No, that was too much to keep track of too. There's a whole gang of them.
And then there's a ton of different like innovative, like weird looking shoes that nobody cared about that dropped.
The Adidas thing, which I think is really cool because Adidas had this thing out there where you could go there and build your own.
Yeah, that was dope.
Shoe, all the fucking shoes, all of them were ugly. Like I didn't see one that I was like, oh, that's a dope design. Like every pair I saw were horrible.
That pair that Trinidad James had on was kind of crazy. That Pharrell, there was like only like 200 pairs. Did you see that pair? It was like yellow, green, and it had like the Pharrell like writing on there. It was a little different, but it was dope.
I better look at it right now.
Yeah, took it. Trinidad James is Instagram.
Trinidad James. All right. Well, that dude posts a lot.
Yeah, hold on. He's got like a slow-mo. Damn, he does post a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He may have taken him down because there's only like 35 pictures and it ain't up.
No, is there another?
All I see are them weak ass Balenciaga shoes.
It went viral. Like it was on Sneaker News and all types of stuff. But it's like what's that new Adidas that's out? Hold on, I'm gonna get it right here.
Yeah, I'm about to.
Pharrell Adidas Crazy BYW on Sneaker News. Yeah, it's like a sock fit with a boost bottom. They're tight. They're tight.
Speaking of Pharrell, what'd y'all think of that halftime show? Trash. That girl looked like the female version of Pharrell.
Yeah,
that was out there. I was like, man, she looked like Amber Rose Light.
Oh, them things. These things.
Yep.
Ooh.
You like bright shoes though, man.
I do, but I don't like bright socks. You know, like it's not that I don't dislike bright shoes. I'm just saying, like that particular shoe, just it ain't for me. Like,
yeah, it's a little socky.
Yeah, I think that was a cool halftime show. I like the way the chicks did the thing.
Yeah, that national
Queen was
anthem.
in Wakanda during halftime.
That national anthem, man.
Oh yeah. So I feel like where did Maul go?
That
motherfucker just left. What do you got?
He had to do a number 2.
He had to do out quite literally. No, what happened with Fergie? Anybody know? But like, was she drunk?
I think she was. Yeah, I don't know.
She sounded like somebody put like a whole box of nerds in her throat. She's like, ah.
Like, what happened?
I don't know. That was painful.
Like I saw this post where it's like she disrespected that song so much, Colin Kaepernick got up and stood up and told her to sit down.
Oh wow!
Did you see Draymond's face?
Yeah, he had one of those moments again.
Oh man!
Oh my god! It went around to everybody, and everybody was kind of laughing a little bit, like, "Whoa!"
Mm-hmm.
Right. I mean, she is a former drug addict, so I mean, like, my idea is that she was sober, but I think she was trying to like do it big, and
it was a miss. She went out on a limb and she missed. It happens.
Like she can't sing like that. Like
no,
she was trying to sing like she's a soul sister and just did not have it. She did not have it.
Just stay happy and go quickly because people want to ball.
I feel bad for her. I feel bad for her parents, her children later on. Like, there's no living that down. That shit's all over Instagram. Like, it's all over the internet. Like,
yeah. She sounded like, I think she took over Carl Lewis singing the national.
She said that's what it sounds. That's what it sounds like when you're ex or when you have ex and you're horny. Okay, Half-Gas. All right. Bye, Pat.
Yeah,
she sung it so bad she issued an apology today.
Right. Well, she said that she tried to put her own rendition on it, and it didn't work out. For that, she apologized.
She still got money though.
She got paid. Yeah,
the check super cleared. Money.
The check cleared.
She was on the force, so she got that money. Hence the reason she got that gig. So
she thought she was Whitney Houston when she was on that.
Yeah.
If you ain't gonna do that, just stay here. You know what I'm saying? Like, just stay on key, get harmony, and get through the same song. If you want to add a little something at the end, that's okay. But you can't, start and then have it be painful throughout.
Yeah, very few people can pull out the pull out the Whitney Houston. Like Whitney Houston's one of my favorite people on ever. I'll sing Whitney Houston all damn day. I was in Subway singing "I Want to Dance with Somebody" not too long ago. Literally one of my favorite songs ever. But she ain't Whitney Houston, so
no sir.
Is there anything else we want to talk about with the
All-Star Weekend? I don't know. You want to talk about the game or anything?
I mean, it was
Team
cool.
Team Braun won. Yeah, the whole draft thing seemed to work out. It was a much more entertaining game. They were actually, playing some ball.
Yep.
They were balling.
Yeah, it was good. It was nice to see the different matchups. Kyrie, LeBron, KD, Russ, like all that stuff.
Yeah, I like the way Russ looked with LeBron. I think that'd be a cool pairing to see.
Super team.
Yeah,
do you think that they could play together on a real team though? Like
on a real squad? No, I think they would clash too much.
Yeah, I think that he allowed LeBron to shine. He didn't take too much.
Yeah, it's one game. It's like, all right, whatever. But if you got to play 82 games with somebody plus the playoffs, it's gonna be the same thing that happened with KD, bro.
Right.
Two superstars clashing.
Now, one part about the All-Star Weekend we can talk about is that dumb-ass dunk contest.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
I didn't watch it.
They took a step back, man. I mean...
Well, first of all, they took a step back in the judges. Like, a lot of those people can't even judge a contest.
DJ Khaled was, like, giving the right scores.
Right. I was surprised. He was...
Yeah.
Usually, Dr. J is the one that, he's the judge from East Germany out here. I mean,
are you calling him a Nazi?
Yeah, that dunk contest was straight garbage.
Man, I thought, and the Larry Nance dunk looked like it was easy, but I thought that dunk was better than the bootleg Vince Carter.
The cradle or the one where he threw it off the backboard?
The backboard. I thought that was harder.
When they played it in slow motion, that dunk was better. When you saw it in real time, I was like, oh, whatever.
It looked. You
didn't realize that he tapped it again. It was like, oh, no, that's a 10. Like that was Like you had to see it in slow mo just to appreciate the actual skill that went into the dunk.
They should have tied it up at the end, I think, and made him do a tiebreaker dunk. That's what they should have done.
I thought the 3-point contest was more entertaining.
Yeah,
aside from PG brick and everything.
PG was out there.
Kyle Lowry, PG.
He was shooting leg weights on.
But I don't like the three player in the final format. I like it just the last two because I was tripping. I didn't even realize that Booker had won because I'm like, oh, it's gonna be him and Clay in the finals,
Right.
And they're like, oh no, he won. I'm like, what, really?
Yeah, they've been quick with that shit.
I'm like, yo, you already got a whole rack full of money balls. Like, at least let them go another round.
What do y'all think about the skills challenge? Like, I think that's useless to me.
Yeah, they need to change it up.
Yeah, it's a way to get the bigs incorporated because they don't really have anything.
If you're big, man, y'all should be dunking.
Yeah, how many bigs can actually get off a finesse dunk because you're like, oh, you're so tall?
I mean,
I think it'd be dope if they did like trick shots. Like if they did like all them trick shots that you see videos of. They play like horse. You know what I mean, or something like that, like a knockout round. I think that'd be dope.
A knockout would be pretty dope.
That'd be cool, but yeah, no, that skills challenge is pretty whack.
And the USA team got blown the fuck out on Friday night. I mean, did you guys see that one?
No.
Man. The world team destroyed them. Like they.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. The sophomore rookie thing.
Yeah. I think
like,
that they should
talk about the Olympics. I'm like, oh.
They should bring back the old school old timers game with like, you know what I'm saying, like past players that I think that would be dope.
Well, you heard what Reggie was talking about, right? He's trying to weasel his way into a 3-point contest.
What, Reggie?
Yeah, trying to like change a format or something like that to have like some great shooters in there where it's like kind of tag team, whatever. And then I guess
that would be kind of dope though.
Yeah, right.
You got Craig Hodges come back out with no team.
Sneaker File said to throw some of the pro dunkers in there just to mix it up.
Oh, that would be sick.
Yeah, because they would win it.
Well, exactly. Right. Yeah. But that's why TNT hosts that so that they can still capture some of that attention and give that shine.
So I'd like to hit this next because I don't know much else about.
Yeah, you're like basketball. I know it's a ball, and that's a ball.
I like to watch basketball, and I like to watch the All-Star game. It was really cool to actually see some, like, especially like it wasn't like 192 to 197.
No,
but it was like there was actually
last play actually came down to a defensive stop.
Right, and did you see how like aggravated like LeBron was doing his little thing, like being aggravated?
His little bitch ass. Yeah. I saw him being Bron when they didn't overthrow the play or whatever.
Right. Like it clearly went out on homeboy's foot, but they're like, nah. I think that was. I think that was really cool to see them actually give a shit about the game.
Get passionate about it. Yeah, they definitely they wanted to win. Like both squads wanted to win.
Yeah, like and that shows
good basketball. Cool. It made it entertaining for sure.
So, but I want to get to this next topic. Like,
yeah, let's do it then. So the title of it, and this did stem from a bit of a Kyrie rant that I had. No surprise. Is Resell 2018, right? So like we see that Nike's coming back with a lot more quick strikes, hyper strikes, etc. You got these regional, these drops, these PEs, like with the whole PlayStation thing and whatnot. And that is, breeding grounds. That's great for a reseller, but for a consumer, and you better have deep pockets. So while having Atlas on, or Tony rather, only made sense to talk about, Resell 2018 and what you think that'll look like.
Like going forward, like this year,
from this past weekend on, right?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is like now with StockX and GOAT and everybody's a reseller. You know what I mean? Like listening to our conversations that we all had sitting here, like we're still going to try to obtain a shoe, but who's going to turn down money?
Right.
Ever. Right. So like Air Max 97, like if you win the Air Max 97, like if you really don't want the shoe, you're going to put it on StockX and make how much? $300.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like a lot of people, like if you really, I don't know the culture anymore, like of people like that really collect shoes, right? The culture, right? That collect shoes anymore. Like if you can make money off of it and it's right in front of you, a lot of people are going to do it.
It's tempting, but I think for me, especially, I still kind of have that purist mentality where I want the shoe for me. Like I can give a damn like about selling that Kobe camo. Like I want that for me.
Right.
I feel the same.
Even if I had two, I'd be like, I want those two for me. Like,
right.
Yeah, I feel the same way. If I don't get 2 pairs, then I probably keep the one. Unless it's a shoe I don't really care for.
I collect doubles too. That's the thing. Like, I don't go, I want a pair to rock. Like, I want a pair to rock, and I want a pair just in case something were to happen to that pair. I'm like, oh, it's all good. I got a freshie. And then that pair that got messed up would be my ball pair. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way it's always been for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's getting a lot harder too for what I like. I don't have bots. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not computer savvy. I've never won anything on Nike apps. Like, everything that I'm doing reselling wise is like relationships. And one thing I want to talk about in reselling is, a lot of the times these people with Nike accounts, why they sell back doors because they can't afford to pay Nike. So why they're charging me over box, and I'm middleman in the sell to the consumer in the resale world, right? They want to make the top dollar too. So when I'm having conversation with some of these boutiques all over the country, like, they're looking at StockX in the market and like, okay, what can I sell this for? You know what I mean? Because what they're taking with that money, they're not pocketing it. They're trying to catch up to paying all the stuff that Nike's shoving down their throats.
No, absolutely. They're trying to take care of overhead.
Yeah, so those relationships go deeper than that because these people have families too. And, if they sell the shoe at retail to just they do everything the fair way, they're not going to be able to afford paying all the other stuff that's sitting on their shelves that they're marking off 50 to 70% off. They're losing money, and then their account gets suspended. You know what I mean? So some of these bigger, like Kith or, all these other people, like, if you don't think they're backdooring or doing none of that stuff, and I'm not calling Kith out, I'm not calling any of these boutiques out personally, but I'm guaranteed 80 to 90%. I would go with 95% of every boutique with rare accounts is going to be backdooring 70 to 80% of their stuff. And the reason why they're doing that is so that they can afford to progress their clothing line or to pay a Nike bill to get the next best release, to gain that customer share, you know what I mean, to buy some of the what we call inline product.
Right.
So
that's like, for me, like, if I'm going to get a GR, even if I know I can get it a couple bucks less, like, I'll go to my local spot and I'll just cop it. Like, you know what I mean? Because that's one extra purchase. That's one less purchase, one sale that they don't have to worry about. Keeps my name, my face fresh, you know what I'm saying? So when something dope does come out, and I can get it at, whatever that little small markup is, as opposed to having to go out and pay top dollar for it.
Yeah, that's true. But I feel like resell 2018, I think everybody's a reseller. Because, I mean, let's say they dropped the Red October, I'm not keeping it.
I am.
I'm not keeping it.
I'd probably keep it.
I mean, I'm not, you know what I mean? What, a house note is $1,000. You can pay your rent for 5 months. I'm not keeping the shoe. You know what I'm saying? Somebody wants to pay that much. Like, I'm putting it in a perspective like that. Like,
no doubt.
Sneakers are, a lot of people get lost. It's a bad addiction.
Oh yeah.
Pause. It's a bad addiction.
I'm just gonna let you know right now. You're talking to 3 addicts on this.
Yeah, I'm an addict. You know what I mean? Like, we're all admitted to our. We got stock rooms full and stuff behind that. But at the end of the day, the most important thing, you know what I mean, is making sure that your health is good and everything like that. Like, I
got free medical and I own my home outright. I ain't got no mortgage, so I'm keeping that motherfucking sneaker.
Some of these people out here, man, they're not. They shouldn't be doing what
they're spending their last on a pair of kicks when they should be taking care of business. That's the thing. Like, luckily, we're all fortunate enough to be able to buy our sneakers and still take care of real life.
For sure.
If it was a matter of choosing between the two, then obviously the sneakers got to go. You know what I mean? Like, that right now it's a commodity.
Right, for sure. Yeah, I mean, like you said, resell 2018. I feel like 2017 was a breakout for StockX and being streamlined and easy. And they're marketing themselves now on national television. Yes. So now we're not facing people just like me. I'm facing people that I'm standing in line with dudes that are 65 years old trying to get shoes because they know that they're going to sell for more. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's not just instant people. Like, it's people out there that really understand that, like, okay, if I get this shoe, like, I can make $100. You know what I'm saying? So
I think that's also kind of diluting the market because people don't really understand what it is that they have. They're just trying to make a quick buck. They're like, oh, I'm going to go stand in line. I'll make $100 today.
Yep.
Like the Go Toes, right? Like those are selling for dumb cheap.
Right.
It's an NRV, right?
Right.
I'm looking at StockX. My size right now just went for 253. I'm like, that's crazy. That's good if I didn't get them.
Right.
But for someone who was looking to sell and thought they were actually going to get a little bit of a meal ticket off that,
right,
it's a significant step back,
right,
on what they thought or what they anticipated getting from that shoe, and that's because everyone is a reseller, and you got a lot of people who don't know what they have. Right. They don't understand the value, they don't understand the game. They're like, oh, just want to make $60.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yep.
And it's going to drive it down temporarily.
Yeah, it's gonna. I'm gonna tell you.
Then you're gonna see like this crazy spike.
Yeah, it's gonna happen in March. I mean, I have conversation with these people that own these businesses, and I mean, everything is getting cut back. A lot of the GRs, you're not going to see them in just your mom and pop shops. They're just going to be in Foot Lockers, Finish Lines, Champs, and you're only going to be able to go there to obtain those sneakers. Like, you might not have your local spot that's going to get the shoe. You know what I'm saying? But like those energy shoes, those are only getting allocated. So Jordan Brand was tired of everybody saying, why is everything sitting?
Mm-hmm.
So they're kind of punishing people, I think, this year. Like, okay, well, let's make everything limited again.
Right. It's very reminiscent of 2013 for me. Like, about like what's going on right now. Like, I just automatically go back to that. Me sitting in front of my computer, listening to Drake's Just Emotions as I'm seeing DB3s and I'm standing in line, and then boom, cart chapters. You know what I mean? Like that whole era where it was just like damn near virtually impossible to get a shoe, because you had to be tech savvy in some sort of way in order to get the shoe. And there was definitely like a learning curve for a lot of people. Like, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that. I need the early link. You think of like sites like Soul Links or J23 app. Like that's a dime a dozen now.
Right.
Before that was a commodity. I was following Nike Destroyer trying to get early links so I can get my preludes before the bot snatched them all up. Like,
yeah, for sure. That's a legend right there. I forgot all about him.
Yeah. But in 2013, 2012, whatever, you used to be online for like 3 hours. They ran out of shoes. It just keeps cycling through. At least now they give you your L swiftly within the first half hour. Boom, you're not getting them.
It's genius. It's genius marketing on what they're doing, because you don't think their production numbers are up, but what they're doing is selling out quickly, and then they'll randomly drop it again. Like today today was what the Airness 11, right? So they redropped that again. You know what I mean? And people are like buying that up because they're like, oh, I missed the drop or whatever, and they drove that hype.
They had them last week when Nike ran that Save More sale, and I ended up picking up a pair for $185. So they took 35 off. So if you're paying attention, you can get it for less than, or if not, at least retail. And they're not going for much anyways right now. Nike restocked them, but hell, they weren't going for much on StockX. They were going right around retail.
Right, for sure. Yep.
I don't have a problem.
Nike probably had them on StockX.
if it wasn't for resellers or resale, I wouldn't. Like Ryan Swanger said this too. Like, if he wouldn't have the collection he has, if it wasn't for resellers, and
without a doubt,
that's the reality. Like, unfortunately,
yes, a gift and a curse. But if there wasn't resale and you could just go and get the shoe, then you'd probably have at least half of the stuff. Yeah, why not?
Because I don't get like Atlanta isn't getting drops that New York is getting. Atlanta's like getting fucking China release only. It's like the Chinese New Year Kyrie's. Right. I mean, like,
no, I get what you're saying.
It would still be resale. Like, if it wasn't for resellers or people that caught them when I couldn't, like, that's the reality. Now I don't understand where they come up with these prices.
Yeah, I'm lost. I spend a lot of time, man. I spend a lot of time really researching the market and understanding like where the market's going to go. Like, when I post a pre-order or a pricing, like, I'm looking at what it's going to be worth in like a month to 2 months. You know what I mean? Nobody expected the BC3 to sell out. Nobody on this. A lot of people say they did, but everybody that I talked to was like, they're going to sit and then they'll be like maybe a day or two, but they sold out literally that day. Like, I
got Marcus on. I could be like, yo, they send in Dallas because I need a pair. Like,
yeah, but I can't find a pair
for these.
Hey.
No, I knew they were gonna sell just because they're the Black Cement 3, and
What they
the
are,
production numbers weren't as high as people thought. Like everyone thought they were gonna be True Blues.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, they sold out quick.
Right.
It shocked me, to be honest.
You know what I was surprised is that I didn't get the pair that I thought I was gonna get through the app. Like the app told me I was sold out several times. I refreshed it and there were sizes. I went back and I ended up getting a pair. But like on my phone, which is like my main account, I didn't get a pair. It was like, nope, so sorry. That surprised me. And I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Glad I got my other 4 locked
all
in.
the Nike sneakers was sold out in what 13 minutes.
Tops.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Like, and that's a GR shoe.
Yeah.
But it's like again the GR-ish, like not like 2017 GR, like
right. I think that's ultimately like what we need to kind of differentiate. Like last year was last year, and this is 2018.
and apparently they were
different.
today.
Right.
It's different. Jordan Brand
GR is going to be different this year.
Jordan Brand doesn't want companies to send their shoe to outlets anymore. Right? You're not going to see outlet finds really anymore. Like they're going to be gone, and they're really positioning on, like, you know, it sucks, but they're really positioning him into bigger markets and driving hype, you know what I mean, for their brand. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like the Nike drops, the Chicago drops and everything like that, like it's going to be hard to get sneakers this year.
Oh, it's already proven that way. It's already hard. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I wonder, because everybody in the comment section is saying that they restocked. They've
been restocking past couple of days.
But are they selling out?
I haven't seen like a massive restock. I've seen like a couple sizes here and there. I see a lot of kids restocking. I've not seen men's sizes restock like that.
I've seen men's sizes pop up, but they're at odd places like size or, you know, something like that.
And it's like size. So it's not really a restock if they cancel somebody's bot order and they threw it back on the website. Like
Hibbits did. Hibbits did today.
Right. Like I've seen little drips here and there, but I haven't seen
are those shoes still available right now?
Well,
probably in some places.
And see if
you know they are. You know they're in Dallas.
If they're in Dallas, then I'm calling tomorrow.
Dick sold out online before the shoe even dropped.
That's smart on their part.
They dropped theirs a little early and they were gone.
Exactly. That's smart on their part.
Nope.
Let's get these out there before the Giants come.
So heads. What is that? Heads.
What?
Ain't ready. Heads ain't ready. Heads ain't ready.
Okay.
I had to look at that name for a second.
I was all fucked up.
It hasn't been this easy to cop an OG in a while, and I would disagree because you had the Aqua 8s. The Aqua 8s, to go back a little further than the True Blue, the Aqua 8s were a super easy cop, and those were truer to OG than the 2013 release, 2011 release.
Yeah, which one are you talking
Those
about?
were true to OG.
White Cement 4s.
Yeah, White Cement 4s were an easy cop. True Blue 3s were an easy cop. The Bread 13s were an easy cop.
Maroon 6.
Maroon 6s were an easy cop, and they set, and the Bread 13 set too. So I mean, like, I don't really know if that's a fair assessment.
That's the 2017 GR.
Right, but like again,
like there's going to be an asterisk next to 2017 when we go back and we look at all these things.
Well, Maroon's 2016.
Right, but the Maroons, they did all right.
But
the Maroons were in the outlet for $139.
Yeah.
Carmine. I missed that thing. I missed that thing.
Yeah, that was, and then
Carmine's OG.
Yeah, the True Blue was like $169 or $179 in the outlets.
And they started off at like they went on sale like a week later in store.
Yeah,
like, I bought them at $220 and then ended up, you know, like I was like, well, son of a bitch. But to say that this, you know, to say that like it's not, or that's the easiest OG, I think is.
No, it's not.
It's definitely not.
It's shit like that messes around and you get all these super quick strikes. Like, oh, this is super easy. And all of a sudden, L.
Like when you're buying the amount of shoes that like me, Kev, Maul, you know, Tommy, Marcus, you know, when we buy those, like I can't understand. Like I took like 12 shots this weekend. The only shoes I got were the ones that came in my store. Like that's it. You know, and that's hurtful. That
Yeah,
hurts
no,
me.
absolutely. Like I got a pair of Foot Action and I got a pair of Foot Locker. I ended up getting one pair online, which was for a friend. And then the other pairs that I got was me circling back in line, first come, first serve, for people who didn't pick up pairs.
How many pairs of BC3s did you get?
In total, I think I copped 5, but only 2 for me.
Okay.
I don't even want to. I don't want to discuss that.
So before we run out of time, I really want to get into my topic because I really want to hear.
Right. And it's funny because, from the very, very beginning when Tony was talking, he hit the nail on the head, right? He said, the culture.
Right. So what I've through my experience, in 2017, and like I've been buying since, heavy since like 2013, what I've seen is this idea that there's a culture. But what I've found is a community, right? There's not so much a culture, right? And everyone's like, oh, the sneaker culture, do it for the culture. It's about the culture, and it's from what I've seen, culture in sneaker world isn't really a thing. I think it used to be a thing when you looked out for one another, when like, oh yeah, I'm going up here, they're only releasing this shoe here, I can get 2-3 pairs and I got you. Like, but again, brings me back to this idea of community, right? We have a community. And I'm not going to say that the sneaker community isn't a thing, but for me, a culture here doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Like, and I think that now they've taken that word, and by they, I mean like
bigger brands.
Yeah, resellers, brands, or whatever, do it for the culture. And they make it seem like you're a part of something so that you want to buy in.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I do this show? I do this show for the community, the people that I've met along the way. Right?
So there's a culture.
I think perfect pair. I think Kenny kind of said it best, right? Culture for few, game for all.
Yeah, I think that there's a culture. I just think that different things happen within the culture that change your viewpoints, and you go through different stages in how you value the culture or what the culture means to you based on whatever experience you have. Most recently, it's easy to, forget certain things when you get dealt
bad hand.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, though. But at the end of the day, when we're all together out at, SneakerCon or whatever, and we're hanging out, dude, like that's some of the best times ever, man. I mean,
but that's more of a friendship. That's a friendship that had a road.
But that's a product of the culture because we all connected from that. I mean, that's the catalyst that brought us together. So
right. So when I think of the word culture, I think of like a very specific, like I really honestly believe that like everybody that was in about sneakers and doing this stuff was doing it because of the love of something, and they were a part of something bigger. Like, I mean, like, and I used to think, oh yeah, it's a culture, not just a community, but a culture. So like a culture for me is like, when you look at like European culture, right? Like it's very faith-based. When you look at African culture, it's community-based and it's built around like a tribe and then the city. And then there's this whole togetherness, right? There's no real togetherness. Like the community that we have, we built through people with like minds, and it's still a community of us that operate together. So when we get together and we have a great fucking time and there's a brotherhood there, that's a community of people who love sneakers. But when I see do it for the culture,
right, that classic line right there could boil my blood.
That's different. I think that's different though. I think do it for the culture, like that. There's money involved. You don't just do it for the culture or whatever. But I still say that there's a culture. I mean, there's things that we all connect on, oh man, you didn't get them and whatever. And we all kind of come together based on that. So I think that when you look at finance wise, people aren't going to do you favors because there's money involved, and that's with anything. I mean, in the business world, you can have great friends, but we're, you know, the common language that we're going to talk about is money at the end of the day. And if the money ain't right, you're not going to give your friend all these deals and let him relish and not take care of you properly without saying something to him. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I will say this, like, if I want to break into the culture talk, I think the biggest thing is I show love to a lot of people. And I agree with you what you're saying, as far as it being a community. You know what I mean? Culture talk is more like fashion sense and like understanding like what's going on with the brand, why you love the sneaker. Like I was watching one of the shows, you pulled up a Fila. Like that's culture talk. You know what I mean? Like I agree with you with the community. Like it's now a community of people. And I've met some of the greatest people, you know, I've met people like yourselves, you know what I mean, through this community. Culture is something that it never really changes, right? And this is always changing.
Right.
So you can't call it a culture. It's a ever-changing community of different opinions and things like that. I don't think it ever started with a culture. I think it's always been a community, man. I agree with you 100% on that, because a culture is, like you said, I'm Hawaiian. You know what I mean? Our culture is we're very relaxed and laid back, and we like to show love, and it shows through what I do and how I do things with giveaways and different stuff that I do. Like that is my culture. That's how I was raised, the people that I was around. The community of the sneaker is monetized, and it's money driven. And when that's in play, when money's in play versus out of love or because you really care about somebody else's passion, you can't really say that it really is not a community. So I agree with you on that, bro, because I sell stuff to people and they'll be like, yo, you know, T, hey, show me some love on this, bro. I'm a big sneakerhead. I'm always about the culture. But then I'll see through some Facebook stuff and they're already letting it go for 150 to 200 more. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like I said, that's a tough topic, but I agree with you. I don't believe there is such a sneaker culture anymore. It's a community of people that are passionate about sneakers. And let's be real, there really isn't a lot of us.
No.
You know, we're looked at as weirdos sometimes. You know what I mean?
We're nerds. We're nerds.
Our peers, our wives, our girlfriends, the people we've been through, they're like, why the hell do you have all these shoes? You know what I'm saying? And it's the community, like brothers like yourselves, that we stick together. Like, yo, we're passionate about it because we actually like fashion. We like everything that ties into sneakers is a lot to do with fashion, music, all that stuff.
I do not like fashion. I wear American Eagle. I can't afford a damn thing on a fashion website. I'm just gonna put that out there. I can't I come from Southern white people, right? So I can't really talk about my culture. Like it's bad. We have.
Well, I mean, you can. I mean,
Southern white dudes have pretty shitty history. No, I don't. But we're just in general, we have a shitty history. Like so, but Q Queen started. She said it started with a culture. Ask black people. And
I don't like getting into that type of thing because I think
we're here. No, it's 9:57. That's the only reason why I can't get into that.
Well, it's not even about that. It's just it's about what we want to do. Is we want to get like here everybody, you know, on the same level, you know, because we have all how many other hours in the day? We have 22 hours left in the day to, you know, get on, you know, Fox News, C-SPAN, whatever. And I mean, honestly, like that kind of stuff consumes part of who I am. Like I was talking about, I don't know if you guys heard about the two cops in Westerville, Ohio, that got killed going into somebody's house. And it happened around the corner for my kids. And the weird part about it is like, I don't want any cop to not come home or whatever, but I felt conflicted because of certain things that happened between people like myself and police officers. So like, I don't want to get into the differences between, you know, black and, you know, stuff like that here.
Yeah. I mean, like, but there is a culture in each, to me, I feel like culture is rich. Culture enriches the people around it, right? like through education, through support. Like culture does things. It gives you a sense of pride. It gives you who you are, right? I don't see that in the sneaker world. Now I see little pockets of community that look out for one another, that have really good friendships, that build into brotherhoods or sisterhoods or little families within it. But there's so much involved in the sneaker environment that creates animosity, that creates liars, people out for themselves, and that's not a culture. A culture enriches those that are a part of it, not takes. You know, it's not. You can't sell part of your culture. A culture isn't up for the highest bidder. You know, it shouldn't be. But that's some of the issues that we face in a greater world, in a greater aspect in America, is that the idea that culture is appropriated and turned into some other things. And I mean, and I feel like in America that's more of a blending pot of just what we're coming into. But like, culture is supposed to better the people who are a part of it. It teaches them societal norms, right? And then you end up with this environment now where it's not like that. Not like that. There's like Frankie's talking about competition. And Q, you never have to shut up, like, ever. Please feel free to state your mind at any point.
But it's always been competition, though. Like,
well, competition in a sense, well, it's different, man. This is turned to like the block. Like,
yeah. I mean, you want to have.
You can't even go pick up a pair. Well, you couldn't pick up a pair of shoes back then either. But I'm just saying, like, there's so many different levels to it, and it's turning to quote unquote, like, a lot of people say, "Well, I'm in it for the business." Business is one thing, but it's more of like exploiting. You know what I mean? It's almost like extortion at this point. It's like, haha, I have your car before. I know you want it.
But there's always been those kind of feelings back in the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got
what started it though. I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of built on that. Like, I'm stunting on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have these. I got the white Jordan jersey. You don't have that. You only got the red one.
I'm all for that. What I'm saying? Everyone here is for that, because we'll be like, right, you ain't got these. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, how many times have I brought the frames down with the intent?
Yeah, you always fuck with me on those.
Right, exactly. Right. When the calls down, you ain't got these. So like that part of it is fine.
Right.
Fine, but you know, you live with
stunting. The stunting.
You know, like 101.
Like I only got this shoe because Instagram said it was cool. It happens.
It happens. You know? It happens all the time.
Yeah, you can be pushed over the edge into buying a shoe. I mean, I have several shoes in here that probably.
I'm trying to look around and see what I got here that like an impulse purchase.
I got a lot of them.
Well, I'm like,
I'm not talking about y'all individually, because y'all are collectors in a larger scale.
No, I'm talking. I know it's not
about people that are a part of this culture. You know, people that profit off of this culture, and you know the posts that I'm talking about that initiated.
I know 100%. I'm the one that. Well, you saw the post as well, but I showed you like all the individual people that were tagged.
Yeah, I didn't know it was tagged in there, and I think
I took a screenshot as well, because that post is gone, of course.
You did, yeah. It always gets deleted. You know, like there's one thing for like stunting when you're like, yeah, I got these in this shoe dope, and then you talk about how dope that shoe is, and then one of us on the show ultimately ends up buying it. It's another thing when you're only buying that shoe, not because you like it, not because you didn't try and get it, but you couldn't get it. Like they're only buying it because of that. And this idea that that's a culture just bothers me. I feel like they dirty the word culture, you know, like, because culture to me is something rich and bright and powerful. And yeah, the corgi post. And this has turned like it's ugly. It can be ugly,
but there's ugly parts of culture too.
Side of it. That's the thing.
Right,
very dirty side of it.
It doesn't take away the power in it. Right, the powerful part. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, like, when things are going well and people are looking out for one another, like when you're enriched in that, then you feel like there's a culture. But when you're exposed to the ugly, dirty, nasty, cutthroat side of it, it turns you off. You're like, F this, there's no culture. Everyone's in it for themselves.
Yeah, and that's why I think as a reseller, like, I'm part of that dirty side. You know what I'm saying? And I know that. I know that off top. But I think that there is a lot of people that do what I do, and it makes a super bad name for people that are trying to really do it. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of work that goes into what I do, But yeah, there's a lot of dirty people out there. Like I seen the Corgi post, you know what I'm saying? I've seen people post 700 pairs of Yeezys, you know what I mean? Like I try not to do that, you know, but people want me to. I know that sounds weird, but people are like, why don't you post, like, I could show you 30 pairs of BC3s behind me. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't do that. And I think, I don't know, I'm trying to talk to a lot of this sneaker community that I deal with that are resellers. Like the best people that are doing it right now to me is Round 2. And they show a lot of love to the culture for their pricing. And I don't know. I think it's trying to shift, man. I think people are trying to shift to show love to people that have access to this stuff. But I agree. I think that it's I don't know. I'm on that other side of the fence with, you know, buying this stuff and reselling it. And I don't know how you guys feel about resellers. I don't know how it goes, but there's a lot that goes into it. I have no idea.
No, like I appreciate the work, and Daniel mentioned because he's got a local guy that just, you know, really grinds out or whatever. And people who come to you with a fair price, like, look, this is the time I put in. You know, this was the work. This is my price. And if it's fair, and usually, you know, by fair we mean below market, then everyone's good.
Right.
It's only a negative when you feel like you're taken advantage of. And I've had that with resellers, quote unquote.
Yeah, but how many of these large companies take advantage of these children, of these people, of, you know, like, I'm sorry.
No, absolutely. Well, I'm just talking about like from a reseller standpoint. Like if I think I get a fair price, then everything's all good. The moment I think like you're trying to, you know, pull the wool over my eyes, at that point I'm like completely turned off. Like I've got people who I've deleted up my phone, blocked them on Instagram, and I'll never say a kind word about them because, you know, they did me dirty on a price. They knew, like you talk about the research, et cetera, they knew more than I did. They charged an exuberant amount of money, making me think it was only going to be a regional release, and it came out national. Yeah, paid well over. It's like, dude, like, come on. And then you want to hit me with this is just a business. All right, cool. Well, you know, in business, if you don't treat your customers right, then you lose them. So I'm out.
Yep, 100%.
So we are in overtime.
OT.
Yeah, but I do want to get into. I don't have any of the hashtag heroes pulled up.
We'll defer it to next week because I forgot to send mine.
But what I do, what we can do is I do have the COD headset. Yeah, I do have it pulled up, so I will. We can do that.
Throw it.
Yeah, and you know, boop, share. Let me lock in. No. Okay,
and then while we're doing that, we should probably brainstorm for this week's hashtag hero.
Yeah. So, here's what we got. Boom. We'll start off with this post here. All right, Matza, he's in the chat. Matza. I'm a mother
monster.
Yeah, but that picture's dope. Then you have Sneakerhead Clothing Line with these Air Max 95s. You don't see very much. Masa again, the Chicago's. Oh, Steph Schmidt with the Wave sixes. I just choked up on that one.
Shoot.
Yeah, those sixes. You got arrows. I skipped. They got arrows with the white cement fives. Masa again, he's killing it right now. He's killing it right now. Arrows. I love his shots, man. Arrows again. Mike is awesome. 33rd. Boom in the house. J Soul in the house with this cool jump shot. I like the background. Whatever you got going on with that, that was a good shot.
Was dope.
No, it's because the redwood.
Yeah. Mike is awesome. Dope threes.
Awesome shot.
Ricky Retro.
Hey.
Ricky Retro.
And his interesting lacing. Ryan Old Swang in the house with these Air Max 1 pigeon lookalikes.
Dang, those are dope.
Yeah, they really are. Monster again, Black Toes, J Soul. Ooh.
Beats.
Sneakers are good for the soul.
Those are OGs.
Yeah, that's dope. All right. Halfcast, what up?
Pat got them.
That was actually a swipe.
No, he was up. He's in the chat.
No, I said that was a swipe.
Oh,
he got some Thriller from Manila. Kaz. Oh, okay. I guess the zoom changed. Yeah, the focus changed.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, 313 Retro Queens in the house.
Here.
Mike with the black cement.
He be telling the edits.
Yeah, them edits are nice.
Hey, Dre Day kicks with the calls on.
Yeah.
Glad he got those.
Send them my way.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, that's a nice shot right there.
Yeah,
it was.
it really was.
I need those. Damn it.
So, and with that, Ma, you want to do your thing?
Yeah, before I do my thing, Tony, we wanted to thank you for coming on. Just want to see, if you had any final words.
No, man, I think the biggest thing is I appreciate everybody tuning in, and definitely, these group of guys that are doing this. It's very cool to sit down and break down sneakers with some people. Like, you guys are like legends. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think that this is gonna. I think that a lot of you guys are. I mean, you guys have a complete understanding of what sneakers are and what it is for people, and it's a cool show for sure. Like, people to voice their opinion, their true opinion, and I think it's just gonna keep growing and growing. So I appreciate it. I'm super humble that you guys asked me to be on the show for sure.
Definitely appreciate you coming on once again. And then the chat was asking for your handle. We posted it there. There is actually a direct link in the description. I put that in there. So if you click on that, it'll go straight to his page.
Cool.
All right. Want to thank the usual suspects for joining us for another 2-hour plus show. Shout out to Mike is Awesome, KB Fresh, New York State of Mind, Arrows, KY Souls, Fresh Kicks, Half Cast. Who? Oh, John, yeah. And I think that's all I have in my list that I got tagged on.
Frankie, Wavy 80. Okay, Wavy 80, Sneakerheads, Cleveland, and Monster.
Boom. There you go. And if we missed you, I apologize.
We still love you.
Absolutely. And if you look behind Dan, he's got a big old pile of Resjuvenator. So shout out to Resjuvenator. Use the product code Monday Midsole, get 10% off your entire purchase. There you are.
Yeah, you can get they have this cool ass laundry kit where you can send your sneakers through the washer.
Pick your shit up.
And it actually works. So like what'd you say?
So they'll pick your shit up and dry clean it for you.
It actually works really well. And then
so like for me, I don't use it a lot as much as maybe Dan on my own personal pairs because I don't wear them anywhere crazy. But I do use them religiously on the kids' shoes. Like my kids beat the hell out of some shoes.
You goddamn right.
I can tell you that shit works.
So these are their sole protectors or sole shields, but they're like plastic pieces you can heat gun onto your thing. They also have sneaker shields where you can get them from them. They have these cool collapsible boxes so you can have your little bucket of water wherever you want. They have plenty of brushes. They have wipes. They have everything that you could possibly ask for. They even have some stuff to make your shoes smell good. So
yes, sir.
They don't smell like foot. So check them out. Use that code.
Sanitizer as well. So
like Funyuns.
Yeah. You know your feet stink. 8 and 9. Don't forget to check out 8 and 9. They gave us a 40% off. 40% if you use that code down there. And yeah, I have used the sole protectors. But I walk funny. So
what was your DB8s? Yeah, your DB8s. We were in Cali. He had them on. He's like, this is actually going to be the first time I wear these now.
Yeah, like actually where they hit the ground.
Yeah. But with that, damn. I mean, I guess take it away, man. I'm good. Shout out to everybody. I love y'all.
I was just that's all I got. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for putting up with my shit about this culture business. I kind of get rowdy about some shit, so
I think I did well, man. I missed the Kyrie that I really wanted. Oh, and about that, so when I picked up the PGs in Harlem, I asked the dude because I knew they were coming out at House of Hoops in Boston, in Harlem and Boston. And I asked the dude, I'm like, oh, you guys getting these? And he's like, oh, we don't know yet. We haven't got the shipment. They haven't told us. Boom, boom, boom. Well, of course, the very next day, at the exact same time that I was there, is when they released. I'm like, damn, literally a day late and $1 short. So, but I'm starting to accept this. I'm starting to accept this Resell 2018 shit.
I have no leg or a pen. That's the hashtag.
Hashtag no leg. Hashtag no pen.
Yeah, no, just hashtag
no pencil. Hashtag no leg.
Yeah, just hashtag no pencil, no leg.
Hashtag no pencil, no leg. There it is.
I think I'm gonna do Monday Midsole discount. So look out for that.
Oh,
there you go, y'all.
It could be something nasty. So I think I'm really rocking with the conversation, and I kind of got a little bit, I got something up my sleeve for this.
Hey,
that's awesome. I like it.
So,
Kev, take him to church.
Check out. Go
All right,
check out
y'all.
Atlas.
Thank
Yeah.
y'all. First of all, Tommy, thanks for spending some time with us, man. Definitely appreciate you. Awesome chopping it up. I think this is one of the better shows, honestly. You know, shout out to our sister shows, Sneaker Box Podcast. Catch them Saturdays at 11 o'clock, 11-ish, because you know they never start on time, but much love to the homies. Shout out to Talking Kicks. I think they're back this week at 8:30 on Wednesday. And shout out to Sneaker Files. I think they're back to Thursdays. So I talked to Brookie, and I think they're back on Thursdays, and she's on with them. So check them out on their channel Thursday. I think it's at 7. Could be wrong. But thank y'all. Appreciate it. Shout out to Marcus and Mo. Get back.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We'll catch up with y'all. Bye.